Hi, good afternoon. Good evening, everybody. I am. I just woke up. I just woke up from like a very short nap. And when I say I just woke up like about what? I woke up at like what 5 minutes to three. So yeah. So yeah, my voice is kind of like busted because I just slept and why is this going on? Now I'm angry. Hold on. Let me check everything. Why can't I connect to server? Oh, it's because wait, how did that happen? How did I connect to like another Wi-Fi? Okay, it's connected. Everything's good. Okay. Oh gosh, finally. There we go. So like yeah, I just woke up like 5 minutes to three, which was like not ideal, but well, it happened. So yeah. So yeah, the early moments of my stream is going to be filled with me either sighing because I haven't completely woken up or yawning and my voice being somewhat a morning voice even though it's literally not. But yeah, part one. I got something today. This reunion gifts. Every 100 original revenues. A space time for you. Complete a space and time for you. What is that?
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier.
What is that? A space and time for you? Ah. Oh, do I want to do this today? I wanted to do the Mondstadt quest. How many quests did I like miss, honestly? Oh, wrong button, wrong button. Oh my gosh, hello, hot cat lady. Reputation reward. Okay. Let me like get rid of all the exclamation marks and then like we can start quest for Mondstadt. What is this? Oh, wait, what? Okay, whatever. I have no idea, but okay. There is definitely this one that I needed to finish because everything is... I cannot unlock anything unless I finish that thing. So like, yeah. Sit down and rest until... Isn't this one where I have to sneak or something? Ugh. And like, I can't get found out by any of them. And like I don't remember how I accidentally triggered the quest, but I did. I did. I literally did that. Sit down and rest until this time the next day. What the heck? Oh. Oh my god. What the heck? Where do I have to go again?
Take it easy.
Be deeper.
Let's hope you'll put up a good fight.
Oh, wait. Okay, I can't do that. I literally have to sneak. Okay. Understandably. Let me do this. That was stupid. What the heck? That too. How do I get past this? I completely forgot how I did this. Right, okay. I need to go in there, right? Can I just go from the top? Like this? Or do I need to go? There. Why not? What the heck? Where do I go? I go up there? They will know. right? Oh, the Night Spirit Gravity something something. Is this where I'm even supposed to go? I don't know. There you go. I'm like somewhere in a place where I'm probably not supposed to, but hey. Now, which one of you? The intersections of the camp. Am I supposed to go down to the Ichthyosaur and everything?
Let's hope you'll pull up a good...
Okay, fuck. I hate this. If I'm not mistaken, I can travel past this guy? No, I can't. Okay. What am I supposed to do? Let me just look it up. What I'm supposed to do. Beat the clock. 24 hours. Where am I supposed to go? Is mostly the question.
Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
The goal of this segment is to get from the start of the camp all the way to inside the cave, which can be opened up by using the Ichthyosaurus ability on a piece of gravity on the entrance. However, this is easier said than done because of the presence of the guards and other Ichthyosaurs that have a line of sight. Yours will send you back to the start of the camp. A mechanic, you should remember that you can indwell Ichthyosaurs to close the distance, but yourself. Near the entrance to the cave, we took Ichthyosaur chicks while with one.
From an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again.
Oh wait, okay. Oh, okay. I was in the right place, but then. Where did I go from here again? I went over here. There you go. Like this? Okay. Wait, I've got it. Okay, there we go. Paimon can't see clearly from here, but they might spot us if we get closer. It's better to listen from here when we are now. Something, something. They should just be done talking blah blah blah. There's a special pattern in her. Not bad. Ooh. Okay. Can I do co-op now after this? Okay. I'm done. Which means now I can safely continue every single thing that I should be able to do.
All right.
I need to get that waypoint. I'm gonna get that waypoint.
The wind knows me.
And then get that one. Nice. Okay, let's go to the quest. Here you go. Wait, let me like the Windbloom Festival. Oh, wait. Yeah, I think this is the one for the Welkin Moon one. And I'm just like, yeah. Head to the Collective of Plenty. Let me like... I'm like go towards there. Can I like indwell you, birdie? Is there any birds around here that I can indwell? Come on. Come on. Wait, I can't do that? Not while flying? Fine.
Into the wind.
Fine. Let me indwell one of you, please. Oh, wait, I can't do that? Fine. You know what? Let's keep on traveling down there and get to that... What is it called? Statue of the Seven. Wait, you have how many HP? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Thought you were gonna die immediately. Oh gosh. Wow.
Well, well. Here comes another.
Everybody stand back!
The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud.
Let's light it up!
Another riddle.
There we go. We're done. Oh, the chest is right here. Okay. That was
Brings a smile to my
anticlimactic.
face.
Okay, I need to go up there. Now, can I indwell something that I can No, you know what? It's fine. Don't I have the devices thing? That is the gadget thing? I can't quick swap the gadgets? Gadget icon.
Never.
Sorry! How do I hold the gadgets icon? Where? Whatever. I was gonna fly there. You know what? Might as well just walk. Oh, now I'm stuck.
Take it easy.
Great. Aww. Oh.
Time to go.
I can have a little detour and find... There's one... Pyroculus. You. I need your help, you. Come on. Okay. Okay, let's travel forward to the next one and open up the map. I was really hoping that we could have, like, you know, traveled. I'm leaving. Goodbye. I'm waiting for my stamina to go up. What the heck is happening? Like, literally, what the heck is happening? Okay, come on. Move on. Ooh. Oh yeah, we were definitely supposed to go through there, but I didn't go through there. I just went through the side and used the Elan. How many Pyroculus do I have? Yes. Offer. I don't have a lot. I never looked for too many.
Into the wind.
Okay. Yeah.
Time to go.
I'm gonna talk to this one. I thought, yeah, because I thought the Munchstat quest was first, but it turns out it was after or something. I don't know. It was. I just want to know stuff about the Welkin Moon.
Oh hey, Coach Yan-san. Just so you know, Paimon didn't come here to train.
Oh, is it the new
Paimon's not
Paimon
looking to sign
voice?
up for
Nice.
Any diet plan or bodybuilding class right now.
Alright, got it. But seriously, what do you take me for? Some coach from hell? I'd never force a student into something they didn't want to do. That being said, a little aerobic exercise would probably do
Oh
you
gosh,
some
my
good.
neck.
You could take over my patrol for a while. That would count.
Training. That sounds more like helping you out.
Yeah. All jokes aside, the Collective of Plenty is holding a bodybuilding
I'm gonna
competition
speed
soon.
through this, but I'm not
So
gonna
many
skip a
people
lot
have
of
been busy
things.
squeezing in their last
Not
minute
like
workouts that we've run out of staff
the
to
Nadlan
control.
Archon quest, because literally, I was not interested in that one.
Oh, so you've stepped in to cover their work. But don't you have a last-minute workout to do too?
I'm good. For one thing, I believe peak conditioning can only be achieved through consistent training over a long time span.
Cramming a workout last
Cramming in
minute
a
does
workout at the last
next to
minute,
nothing.
but more
Exactly!
Well,
Cramming all
as
your
you can
studies
probably
in one single
imagine,
night does
I'm
nearly
not able
nothing
to
for
compete
you.
in any of the
But
most
we do it
popular
anyway.
weight classes, and there's no real
But I do
competition
it
in the
anyway
open
because
class.
I'm lazy and I don't like learning. It's not necessarily that. It's just that the things that I learned in school are not interesting to me, and so I don't like learning those. But if the subjects are interesting to me, I would love to learn about them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Honestly, the Paimon voice is still as high pitched as as the previous one, but I don't know. This one feels like a little bit more breathier in a different way. Like it's a lot softer and less like on your nose or like on your ear if it's Paimon. Okay.
Oh no, don't look at Paimon like that. We are not the same weight class. And Traveler, let's just help with the patrol, all right? Otherwise, Beyonce's gonna make Paimon enter a bodybuilding competition.
Perfect. I managed to get you on board with just one. Thank you both. It should be pretty routine. Just keep your eyes peeled and that'll free me up to check the other section. Let's meet back.
Sure thing. Just leave it to us. We're experts at strolling.
Okay, that looks pretty awesome. Where do we need to go? Okay, outside over there. You know, traveling
go.
in like the side of this mountain reminds me of those days where I tried to travel to Dragonspine.
The wind knows me.
And the worst thing about Dragonspine is definitely the cold, and I was like so
Time to
panicked
go.
because of the cold that it was hell.
What's this? Was there always a cave here?
Hi Reaper, hello, sorry. Welcome back.
Hey, there's a hilichurl here.
Honestly, I don't
Is it
think I have
sleeping?
ever gotten
Doesn't
to
look very hostile.
like appreciate Genshin's animation until I played on PS. Because on what is it called? My phone, a lot of the animations are like toned very toned down only because it's on the phone. And like I mean, even on the phone it was all already pretty cool, but like on PS there's like so many effects and so many like little really cool stuff that you don't experience until you play it in something like this.
Why is it hiding away here?
It's like it's still anime, but like I'm pretty sure if it's on the phone, we don't experience the winds like this one. Healy Churl.
Look it up. Huh? It ran away. Oh, guess our reputation in that land is more fearsome than we thought.
There's something
Even-
on the ground.
You
What's
mean that
that?
shiny thing?
What's that?
Must have dropped
You're
it as it
saying
ran
like you're
off.
not playing for a whole decade. Yeah. Well, I mean, for like, what, 3 years of my playthrough in Genshin, which is like basically the whole time I played, I've only been playing on my phone. And like, when I finally
bet
got
that
my
Hilichurl
PS,
thought
Genshin
it was
story
a
quest got
priceless
weirder,
treasure.
and I didn't
He
like
was
that.
probably
And
planning
like,
to hide it here for safekeeping.
it just basically the
Until we
updates just
showed
got pretty bad, and I just didn't stop playing Genshin. And like, right now, as I'm playing it, I'm like, a lot has changed since the last time I played, which is, yeah.
Let Paimon take a look. Hilichurls aren't the brightest, so they might not be worth much, but still.
What is
What is
it?
You look so. Isn't this just a regular old key? The style is unusual, though. Doesn't look Natlanese. Where do you think it's from?
This is the key to the hibernation chamber on the spaceship. What? Hibernation chamber on the
What do you
spaceship.
mean? What hibernation chamber?
Oh, exactly my
Spaceship?
questions, Paimon. What the heck?
Wait, you mean the spaceship? The one that brought you to Tibet?
That's the one.
So, how did that key show up here? Are you sure you didn't just drop it?
No, I still have mine. I've always made sure to keep it safe and sound.
Whoa! Yeah! These look identical!
Not supposed to be the
So,
quest that
if
I'm
one
going
of
for.
them's
Wait,
yours,
what is...
Does that mean
You know
the
what's
other
fine.
one is-
It's an interlude quest. There's only 2 of these. One's belong to me, one the other to my brother.
Knew it! Huh! The keys to a spaceship! Huh! Somehow that really rams home the fact that you really are an actual alien.
I mean, to be fair,
wait,
yeah.
No. But anyway, now we know where it came from. The simplest explanation is that your brother lost his key somewhere not far from... If that's true, it means your
The Abyss
brother
Order
was
shall be here as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is so crazy.
Finally, after like
We
3
really need the
years,
help of the Anson's
we're going
patrol
back
on a
to the
web.
Abyss Order and
now,
shit.
We've made this bombshell discovery and found a huge lead on your brother. Should we keep following this trail while it's hot? Or do you think we...
Ah, there you are.
Oh,
Looks like you went the
we should
extra
check
mile
back with
today.
Yasan.
Thanks.
Oh, hey, Eon-san. What's up? Didn't think we'd see you again till we headed back to the settlement. We were actually just about to go meet up with you. We've made...
I came here to let you know that you don't need to keep patrolling anymore. The bodybuilding competition has just been cancelled, so the usual...
Wait, canceled?
The Abyss Order attacked.
Oh, okay. Despite our suspicions to be confirmed so quickly, I'll find a way to speak with him in person this time.
I've
have
heard
to.
of the Abyss Order, but this is the first time I've... It's like they're preparing to go to war.
One little sect versus the entire nation of war? Based on everything we've seen from them so far, they usually prefer to act in the shadows.
No clue. All we know is that they've attacked our tribe. Our defenses are holding
God.
strong so far. So I'm gonna head to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and... Oh, want to come with me? I'm sure everyone will feel
well, I
better knowing
am
that the
keen to
hero
find
of
out more.
Natlan is on the case.
I am keen to find out more about the situation, and I can provide some information on the Abyss Order.
Great. Then let's head over together.
I forget. Wait, okay, let me check updates and everything before I continue on with the quest. Because I have an obsession. Genshin update. 5.8. What do we get in 5.8? We get quests. Song of Welcome Mood Prelude. Oh. Okay, no, it's chapter 5. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's just continue on. It's an Archon quest. It's like literally after. I just want to know if it's like... Nope. After or before this, though. I'm pretty sure this is first, right? Wind Bloom Festival? Do I want to continue that, or do I want to continue this one first? I'll go to the Wind Bloom Festival first. Just because I have an obsession with continuing things in order. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I also used to play my games, Genshin and iPad, and in the iPad, we don't have grass. We don't have grass. You see these beautiful green grass around me? We don't have that on the iPad. Only because my iPad is like super old and like it cannot run Genshin optimally anymore. So we don't have these grass on the iPad. There's only like a bald green land. So I'm like appreciating it because
Wind Strider.
because it's a new day, because it's a new device, and like I don't know. I don't know what I was gonna say. Suck your ass, Timmy. I remember those days when I had to use Venti to what is it called? To mock Timmy and his birds. I don't need these. It's just what is this? I'm just, what is it called? I'm just so used to doing this whenever we're like around Mondstadt that I'd always do this every time now. Okay, what's this? Continue quest. Oh, and I used to not be able to see this on the iPad. Whenever they like make whenever they like make like a scenery, they show a shot of like a scenery or like Mondstadt, my iPad would like lag. I wouldn't be able to see anything.
Festival season means no commissions, which means no Mora. But Catherine's always looking out for us, so we should.
This is the old Paimon, I see. So I missed like three big quests, I see.
Paimon.
Greetings, Catherine.
Doing the whole.
In general, yes. The people of Mondstadt don't delegate their work.
But
Feel free to take a look around. I think you'll pick.
take a look around, huh?
This is more of an event thing, I see.
It's finally.
You're a bit tired. No big deal. Give it some time. How about doing something fun tonight?
Stargazing? Like we'll find a spot. You know people start reserving places on stars.
Whoa! Something's off with Beatrice. She would never give up a chance to talk to.
Oh, you're leaving? I can walk you.
No, it's okay. Thank you. The truth is, Quinn, not long ago,
I'm pregnant.
What
No.
is it? Is there
Just kidding.
something?
Never mind. It's nothing.
Huh? Wait. Are you saying we can?
Did you see that? Beatrice ran off without looking back.
Yes,
Oh,
Paimon,
we're
we've seen it.
patience for a bit.
Shut up.
So, is this what you meant by a?
This is just.
I'm
one
sorry.
example.
Why is your dialogue still
Beatrice has been
useless?
Feeling down for
It's not
days,
just your voice.
But
Oh, it's the honorary knight in
Hello,
Paimon.
Miles.
Is something wrong?
I know a knight should be stronger than this. I started sleepwalking out of nowhere.
What the heck?
I did, but all the tests came back normal. Yeah.
Strange.
I even consulted Miss Barbara at the church, but her conclusion was the same. In any case, she was. Is it because?
What did you
Sorry,
see?
This is for me to figure out. It is Windbloom after all.
What did you see?
Anyway,
Tell me
I have patrol
more.
finished.
Stop. Don't leave. Please.
Huh? Is it something in the air?
Is it the pollen?
it
What?
appears Miss Donna is.
Where can I find a truly fascinating man?
Aren't you the guy who's always... Aren't you like the girl who's always like... Oh, what's his name? The Dark Knight hero. Is it his name? Diluc?
Wait, but Donna is the one who has
Yeah.
a huge crush on Diluc, right?
That's what I thought too. But
What the fuck?
Is that
Okay.
Captain Kaya? Huh. Now that I look at him, he's exactly my type. How come I never felt this way before?
Girl, stop simping on Mondstadt men. Oh gosh, okay. A lot of these people are not voiced, I see. I'm flattered, Miss Donna, although I do wonder whether that was intended for outside ears.
Oh, no. Of course not. I'm sorry, Cap.
I intend to, my dear, but first a question, if you don't mind. Why the sudden change of heart? I was under the impression Master Diluc was the object of your affections.
Good question.
So you knew about that? Well, if I had to compare it to something,
You were
it
like,
would
you
be
may
like, wait, but then I saw you. And it wasn't that something was different.
I understand. I'm flattered I was able to bring back the butterflies, but I do need to see some business. So I'll take my leave. Lady, stop
Here he comes.
simping.
Well, surprised to see us?
Not at all. You are exactly the two people I've been trying to find. So, Faye, Paimon, have you been? All good about yourself and Nice Harmonious. The answer to that requires a private conversation. Catherine, do you mind?
Not at all.
So, you said
Yes, Jean sent me to find you when she heard you were back in Mondstadt. But then, let's discuss the finer details back at the headquarters. So many people are not voiced in this one? I see. Then... Oh, do I want to voice them or do I just want to read and then, like, continue? I can, which, like... Oh my gosh, I forgot how beautiful Mondstadt is. Are these flowers always here? I mean, I know the windmills aren't, like... Are the flowers? Do we not get wood from this one? Do I not get pine wood from that?
Time to go.
It's actually quite amazing this because like even after like a really long time I still remember the way to the Favonius headquarters. But I don't remember how to get to the what is it called? To anywhere in Fontaine.
Ah, Kaya, you found them.
Yep, I managed to track them
Good.
down.
With what's about to happen.
whoa, headquarters are packed.
Honorary Knight Paimon. Huh, it's an honor
His
to
name
meet
is
you.
Note?
I believe introductions are in order.
Is he just a note? Allow me, note. The note captain blah 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 blah.
Oh,
That's right. Master Jean is waiting for you inside.
Whoa, you're all captains? Only two of you look special. Oh no! Okay. That would be the captains. I'm sure then we have new faces. Of course, we haven't seen the NPCs. They look very generic. There have been a number of incidents, and got all the captains and nice abilities. Okay.
trial?
I can understand the confusion, but you never participated in a trial before. To conduct one some time. Knights of Harmonious oversee most matters of law and order in Mondstadt. Of course, in the interest of fairness, major cases are tried jointly with the church. Under the guidance of Barbados, the knight upholds chivalric justice in the spirit of our order, and the church carries blessings and goodwill whenever the wind can reach. I'm sorry. Jean staying under the guide of Barbados, when we know that Barbados is just a drunk bard. And today's case requires a joint trial by both parties.
Which means it's a serious...
Hold on, the group of people we saw in the quarter just now. There was someone missing. Where's yeah.
Right! He's the captain of the investigation team! But
A keen observation. That happens to be exactly why I called you. Is this a Dragon Spine quest? Oh, I'm so excited. In the upcoming trial against Captain Albedo, we will do our utmost to understand the facts of this case and deliver a fair and impartial verdict.
Albedo is the one on trial?
It's time. Understood. Okay, let's go. I don't need to read that one. Ooh. Is this a cutscene? Oh no, it's just... Every time I see Diluc, Every time. I can't help but laugh because of his stupid ass forehead. Don't worry, the trial will be fair. Is it gonna be voiced though? Assuming not. Now that everyone is gathered, let us begin. With Grandmaster Varka away from Mondstadt for the time being, I, Jean Gunhilder, will oversee today's proceedings. Mr. Dahlia, deacon of the Church of Favonius, will serve as assessor. As representatives of our respective organizations, we will ensure a just verdict in this
Oh,
case.
that's a new face. Deacon of the church.
The defendant in today's case is the captain of the investigation team, Albedo. Certain aspects of this case are clarified, and it remains uncertain whether the alleged victims are citizens of Mondstadt. As such, this trial is not open to the public. Identities of victims are still unknown. Strange. If guilt is established in this case, all facts will be made public after the final verdict is delivered. Now, the captain of the logistics company, Miss Herta, will present the charges. The court appoints. What is up with me and reading today? The court appoints Mr. Kaya to speak on Mr. Albedo's behalf. Are both parties ready to proceed? Yes.
Ready to proceed.
Miss Herta, the floor is yours.
Prior to this trial, the Knights of Favonius, in conjunction with the church, launched an investigation into Mr. Albedo for suspected murder and unlawful disposal of human remains.
Murder?
A witness stated that, 11 days ago, in the middle of the night, she saw the defendant southeast of the city gates, dragging a large object she later identified as a human body.
No. There's no way!
We now call that witness to the stand. Beatrice, please tell us what you saw.
Oh. But she was trying to tell Quinn earlier.
Well, I was out late that night on business. And when I came back,
Can we...
I saw someone in the moonlight that looked
Okay,
like
that
Mr.
is...
Albedo. He was dragging a huge bag of some kind.
Ah.
I thought it was strange, so I followed him. Then, there was a sudden flash of golden light. The bag opened, and inside there was a body.
Is the body himself?
Mr. Albedo's vision allows him to manipulate the ground with ease. So he buried it, and then removed any traces on the ground. Before he left, it seemed like he looked in my direction. Maybe it was just my imagination, but I was terrified thinking he might kill me too. Luckily, he didn't see me.
Interesting. Is the body of himself? I now turn to the defendant. Describe your whereabouts that night. I was working in my office on the second floor of the Knights of Favonius headquarters. That's right, the next day the defendant submitted his latest environmental report on the Dagenspire region. Considering the length of the text, it must have taken a considerable amount of time to finish.
Can anyone attest to the fact that the defendant was working in his office that night?
No.
Then the length of the report is not a sufficient alibi.
This isn't looking good.
If the crime did occur as you described, then what about the body? You mentioned the joint investigation. Well, was the body recovered?
Not yet.
In other words, you dug up the location Miss Beatrice described and found nothing. You don't find that suspicious?
I know what I saw. I'm telling the truth, Miss Hertha, I swear. Also, didn't you say that speaking out would help?
You're doing the right thing. Besides, the investigation wasn't fruitless. A single man's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes near the crime scene. The same location the witness described. If no crime...
And yet no victims has been identified, correct?
It's true. No one has been reported missing. However, Miss Beatrice harbors no ill will.
Does the defendant wish to say anything in response? You may believe otherwise, Miss Hertha, but I did not kill a single person. the knight and the captain of the investigation team, I have a duty to protect Mondstadt and its people. You accuse me of murder, but there is no body or motive.
The defendant raises an important point. Motive. Yet, I must be. Nevertheless, I don't intend to prosecute this case on circumstantial evidence alone.
Second charge.
Please proceed.
7 days ago, at dawn, a witness saw the defendant dispose of the body of an adult male in the area between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery. I now call the second witness to.
Wait, that's...
Diluk Ragvindir. Around... Oh, why is everyone not voiced? It's okay. Around 3:40 in the morning, I saw Mr. Albedo dispose of a body beneath a cliff. It was dark, but he used the power of Geo to illuminate his surroundings. From what I could tell, it looked like the body of an adult male. Tall, thin, but I couldn't make out the age. He buried the body underneath the cliff and smoothed out the ground to remove any traces.
We now have accounts from 2 separate witnesses that describe the same.
I would only inquire as to what Mr. Diluk was doing in the area so early in the morning. Okay. Time, that's all. I see no reason for intervening, yet the question remains, where are the bodies?
Before you suggest a lack of evidence, Mr. Kaya, you should know. After the defendant left that morning, the witness found this where the body was buried.
What is that? What looks like teeth and femur of a human. Now it does beg the question, if the burial was fresh, why is this all that remains of the body? But I suppose Mr. Albedo is the only one who can answer that.
These remains suggest an accelerated rate of decomposition. Considering the defendant's profession, there's reason to suspect that alchemy is at play here.
There's also reason to suspect that there is 2 Albedos, actually, not just one.
Both witnesses saw golden light, a known byproduct of alchemy. That's how the defendant destroyed the bodies. The light also...
That's your angle, alchemy. Logical assessment, but we have a witness of our own. The afternoon before the alleged second murder, Mr. Albedo had a lengthy intellectual exchange with his student, Sucrose. The two were in the library until the next morning. Miss Sucrose was saying as a result of her research, she noticed some flaws in the data and insisted on reviewing her calculations until the next morning with Mr. Albedo present. That's right, we were in the library together.
You're certain Mr. Albedo was...
Yes, and I know Mr. Albedo would never kill someone. He could never do that cruel.
Nevertheless, the other witnesses have no reason to lie. Tell me, Miss Sucrose.
Oh,
I do hope you can be truthful with us. It concerns this...
I'll take it from here. During our meeting, Sucrose did fall asleep not long after midnight. It's alright, Sucrose, you don't have to lie for me. This is a sacred place of judgment, the truth is paramount. Afraid your alibi cannot be substantiated, do you understand? The proof isn't enough, but the prosecutor's argument has its own holes. There's been no mention of a motive, or what exact method could reduce the human bodies to those remains.
No conclusive evidence of guilt. But the witness accounts do match to an extent that can't be dismissed.
Allow me to submit another piece of evidence. The investigators...
Correspondence.
I have never abandoned the subject of human research. In fact, delving deeper into Dragonspine has led me to realize that the concept of life could be further expanded and transformed into that of birth.
Oh.
The mystery of human birth is often linked to death. As such, death is the most suitable material for the creation of new life. To that end, we must engage in a...
Putrefaction. How do I pronounce that?
The mystery of human birth is
How do I
often
pronounce
linked
that?
to death. As such, death is the most suitable material for the creation of new life. To that end, we must engage in a process of putrefaction and
Putrefaction?
Is that in
The letter continues. Experimental trials have been carried out in the northwestern part of Dragonspine, in the area southeast of Mondstadt's main gate. Just as you endeavored to do, I too shall take up the path of creation, and break through current limitations to reach a new realm of living beings.
What are you up to? I trust the investigators have confirmed this to be the defendant's handwriting, and that the letter makes more than passing mentions of putrefaction and refinement.
Correct. Not to mention, the locations indicated in the letter match both crime scenes.
No!
A guilty verdict cannot be delivered without sufficient evidence. In order to protect all parties involved, that is what our principles demand. But now, it seems the only remaining questions are the identities of the victims.
Charges of murder and unlawful disposal of human remains. The people in attendance appear shocked. No one can believe a kind and well-mannered person like Albedo could commit such a crime. Jean stipulates that those unsatisfied with the verdict will have time to submit an objection or appeal, but most appear hopeless in this moment. As you watch Albedo being taken away to the headquarters, you get a strange feeling that something hidden is about to come to light. It all comes back to the letter, a secret that you and Albedo know all too well, but the people of Mondstadt have yet to discover.
Why would Albedo do something like that?
Albedo told me his secret once, that he was a synthetic human created through alchemy. Could that have something to do with this case? But what, following my invader's footsteps just because he's an alchemical creation, that would only make him more suspicious. Okay.
Rosaria! Oh! What?
I've been here the whole time. I happen to have a message to pass along. Yes, you're Anita Starsnatch Cliff is waiting for you there.
Who is he?
Barbados! Of course! You'll know when you get there. Go on, time is like the wind. It waits for no one. Barbados? Venti, right? Begin reviewing. Let's remember. You and Paimon went to Dragonspine to ask Albedo, who was conducting research there, some questions about alchemy, only to encounter a series of strange events. Strange, soft noises echoing through the mountains that could not be traced, the ransacking and theft of alchemical notes at the campsite, Albedo disappearing after chat outside a cave but having no memory of the incident. At the same time, Eula encountered Albedo elsewhere on the mountain, attempting to lead a child away, and he attacked Eula upon being discovered. You were able to confirm the presence of a mysterious figure impersonating Albedo. A running battle ensued, ambushing and being ambushed, hunting and being hunted. In the end, Albedo eliminated the giant mutant Whopperflower posing as him. Yet, there were more than 2 people wearing that face on the mountain. Yeah. This must be fake Beto. Fake Beto. The guy, Albedo's secret twin, who probably was born because of the remnants of Durin. I'm pretty sure. It happened almost exactly the same, because, like, we know that they're both quote-unquote alchemists, and we know that from some weapons in the game, that Durin has a slight annoyance. Wait, which weapon though? I can't remember exactly. What exactly did it say? Where is it? Dragon Spine Spear. I studied this part of lore for like a long time. This one. Is it this one? He dreamed. Yeah, this is definitely Durin's thing. What is it called? No. It's something about him and his mother, getting angry at his mother. Which is like, I mean, Durin's mother, quote-unquote mother, is Rhine-daughter, right? I forgot which one. Is it not the Dragon Spine Spear? Is it something else? What is the other Dragon Spine weapon? No, this is Princess Vindaknir. What is it? The Dragon Spine Spear. What is the other one? I don't think I have it. No. No, yeah. It was something about during getting angry at his mother. Like, mother, oh mother, why have you forsaken me? Something along those lines. And like, it makes sense that a creature born of Durin's consciousness would have a personal vendetta against my daughter.
Ah, traveler, Paimon.
Venti,
I
your
could hear
voice.
arrival upon the wind. Were you looking for me?
Oh, I love you.
Venti, did you send us that?
No, I did.
Whoa, where did you come from? Wait, Venti, do you know that?
Didn't think I was that unmemorable. I'm Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius, and Herald of the Animo Archon Barbados. Not gonna forget next time, right? That's right. I noticed you during the trial. The legend. After all, I am the Herald of Barbados. If the people of Mondstadt are in danger, I should keep the Animo Archon in the
Are you
loop.
just... Okay, drinking buddy.
About what? The fact that my tavern-hopping nomad of a friend is Barbados himself?
Tavern hopping nomad of a friend.
Don't worry, Dahlia and I are close. He knows everything.
Yeah. You two are definitely drinking buddies.
Besides, a god needs someone to communicate their will in a formal setting, and no one does that better than Dahlia.
Not that I saw that coming when we first met. But back to the matter at hand. I believe you two already know
If you
about
mean
Albedo's
his true
background.
identity, then yeah, we do.
So, you know too, Venti?
Ah, well, I knew from the moment Daughter and Alice brought Albedo to Mondstadt. When those two are in town, no one can afford to slack off. The
Okay, all
Cryoprince,
in shoes.
a perfect specimen of synthetic life. At this stage of the case, there are countless questions surrounding Albedo's motive.
A synthetic being loses control of their sanity and goes on a killing spree.
Albedo has told us before that humans often value the ordinary over the
And the slightest difference is perceived as other. A very common phenomenon.
Which means we need to find a way to help your friend.
What do you know about the situation,
Me?
Venti?
Well, I know that Albedo is a synthetic being, and that a lot of
We noticed that too! The minute
Share observations with Venti and Dahlia.
I've picked up on most of those too. Miles is out of sorts. Beatrice seems anxious.
When no love remains for the songs to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. Cruel is said fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free.
Lovely.
what are you getting at, Tone Deaf Bard?
Oh, just making a comment. There are always unavoidable trials in life. At least, that's what Barbados would say.
Well, what would Venti say
A
then?
certain someone is going to need to overcome a trial like that. In such cases, even the Seven know better than to tamper with. If only there was a brave soul willing to aid their friend in his time of need. Should he meet a terrible fate, all of Mondstadt could be worse for it.
If you wanted our help, you could have just asked you.
Well, even if Albedo wasn't at the center of this case, protecting Mondstadt is part of being an honorary knight, right? You'll still have help, of course, which is why I prepared a little surprise. Behold!
What?
Paimon remembers that jumpy dump.
Don't worry, I removed the fuse, so it's not going to explode. Say hello to the Dodo communication device.
So, this thing belongs to you now?
We're old pals. Don't think she'd care if I borrowed it for a few days. Anyway, this invention, with a little help from a trick of mine, will allow us to keep in touch.
Do our best to
Take it
uncover the
that's
truth.
all I ask.
Okay. Okay then, Sir Barbados, can I talk to you?
I suppose we're all.
Indeed. Your companionship is like a breeze.
In all this time, I've never witnessed Lord Barbados approach anything in a serious manner.
Barbados? Serious? Ah, you give him too much credit.
Hardly. It's not blind faith, you know.
Is that so? Oh, I wonder what Barbados thinks about that.
This guy.
You
I
should pray to him
wonder
and
what
find out.
Barbados thinks of that. You should pray to him and think about what he and see what he thinks
Good
about
idea.
that.
I'll tell him I still haven't deciphered his drunken musings from our 3 trips to the tavern last month. His wisdom is sure to reveal itself in time.
Oh, you know what? Forget about Barbados, Dahlia. Treat me to a drink instead. You wouldn't refuse me, would you?
A dear friend.
These two are definitely drinking buddies. Anyway, let's go. Oh. Let's go back to the Knights of Avonius. Remember that one time when we all think that the chest around here, reappears?
Yeah.
I have to go in, right? Oh wait, no. Wait, where do I go? Oh, okay. Return to story mode. Return to story mode. I know you all must be shocked, but the evidence is solid. Albedo's situation is not looking
I still
good.
don't believe Albedo would do something like that. Using living...
Perhaps it's best for me to remain impartial, but I've worked with Albedo before. He's an alchemist, not a sadist.
The version of events is as hard for me to accept as anyone, but Varka once said Albedo is very different from the rest of us. Perhaps there are things we still need to learn about him. Let's see what Albedo has to say for himself first. Would you mind giving me a moment, everyone? A private matter requires my attention.
Hey, Jean!
Kaya has a favor to ask. Like Jean said after the verdict, we have time to submit an appeal, and I will do my utmost to convince Albedo to accept. He's been acting strange, and I can't read him for the life of me. But I need you to start investigating, okay? Also time for you to get involved. I'd like you to launch an investigation and continue working on his defense in the meantime. If you find anything that might help his case, just let me know. Okay, understood. Let's look to Dragonspine.
But what?
I've done once at a great service of all time. I'm expecting a retrial. Until then, you're welcome to look around. Okay. Okay, a mysterious second floor that we could not go up for the longest time. And I heard about this. They introduced a second floor. And now they have a third floor that we can't go to. Freaking hell. So hilarious. They introduced a second floor that we could not go to for the longest time.
Surely I can't just...
And now that they unlocked it, we see a third floor.
Oh, in that case, head on in.
So this is Albedo's office. Pretty much exactly how Paimon pictured it.
Oh look, it's the alchemical stuff in the teapot. Alright, okay, I'll leave it to you.
Gotcha.
Let's investigate what's around here.
Alright, let's see what we can find.
Oh. There's a test tube on a shelf with some black powder residue at the bottom. Next to it lies a neatly written note. Chalk is the next stage after soil, but the current available materials are still insufficient to construct a stable structure.
Nope. No idea what that means. Not sure if it's too hard for Paimon or too hard for any...
Albedo's notes lie on the table. They resemble the ones you've seen before, but the contents are different this time. As always, the penmanship is impeccable, careful and neat with certain elegance in its uniformity, much like the man himself. One of the notes reads, Putrefaction should be regarded as a counter-simulation to the process of life, like a highly efficient and destructive spell of rot. Upon use, the target will decay within an extremely short period amount of time, turning into dust that is nearly invisible to the naked eye before dissipating into the air. That does not seem very good for you, Albedo. A lockbox sit on the desk. The latch bears a sign of wear, suggesting the importance of whatever lies within. The box likely remained locked most of the time, but now the lid remains wide open, as if the owner was forced to leave in a hurry and didn't have time to lock it. Perhaps the letter intercepted by the investigators was once stored here. The remaining contents shouldn't hold much weight as conclusive evidence, but you still get a strange feeling after reviewing them. In elegant penmanship, the letter reads, "In addition, I do happen to have some information on the subject of our last discussion. The materials an arcane formation requires for human transmutation." Albedo! The formation in these records are likely originate from the Convian art of chemia, but relevant documentation has not been well maintained over time, so I cannot guarantee there are no errors or omissions. As thanks for your past assistance, I have enclosed the records with this letter. But that does not mean I support your pursuit of this research. Ethics aside, I'm not convinced that it's even possible to create a human whose existence is identical to our own. The idea that the dynamic of creator and creation should exist within the same species is cause for concern. Even with a talent like yours, I must urge you to proceed with caution. The signature belongs to an unfamiliar name, one that also appears on an alchemy book nearby. You skim the preface and learn that the author is an old and accomplished alchemist. The person is likely a friend from Albedo's academic circle, someone who owed Albedo a favor, but also urged him to refrain from conducting dangerous research.
Human transmutation? Is Albedo
This is not looking good
Ooh.
for you, Albedo.
Paimon doesn't want to think about.
Doesn't look good, but this letter can't directly prove that Albedo did anything. Besides, a technique like that must be too dangerous to share with the public, right? That's why it wasn't brought up during the trial. There's a stack of books on the desk, mostly relating to alchemy, environmental science, and life science. Some of the pages have been marked with alchemical symbols, and others have S-shaped or triangular symbols drawn on them. And the potential meaning is unclear.
Wow, these books are so.
After moving the book, the desk looks almost empty. Your hand slipped while moving the book, causing the hardcover book to strike the desk, The resulting noise is a bit unusual. It's subtle, but to an experienced adventurer it sounds too hollow, almost like there's a compartment within the desk.
Wait, it looks like there's a hidden compartment under the desk.
There does appear to be a compartment well added to one side of the desk. It was very well hidden. The lock mechanism is complex and seems to involve elemental power in some way. Perhaps you could try using the power of Geo. The hidden compartment opens. Inside lies a piece of paper with more information. Hi community, welcome back! Festering is also a manifestation of rot. Are we in Elden Ring now? Rot? When festering forces and a sufficient amount of life energy collide, the two will repel each other, triggering a powerful side effect. When I tested this in an alchemical experiment, the result of the refinement were startling. Breaking through the shackles of life, the simulation of the synthetic project, I must take advantage of this opportunity.
The name of the project is blotted out in ink.
The note mentioned festering forces, which suggests that Dragonspine could be involved somehow. Yeah, we should go to his thing in Dragonspine. If this has something to do with the creating synthetic life, would Albedo go that far for one of his experiments? Well, it can't be. Amid the notes is a map with a few markings on it. Two of the marked locations correspond to the crime scene, and the third appears to be in Dragonspine. Let's check it out. We have to check it out. It's a hard pill to swallow, but if the results of the joint investigations are correct, there could be a body hidden in the last location, or at the very least, what remains of one. Hi, hello, Jaomi. Hello, welcome to the stream.
What does this mean? Oh, do you think something might also be buried at the last location? Alright, that seems to be it. We should go tell...
Or we should just go immediately. Go.
Oh, Ventiscope!
How's the investigation going?
Oh, we found stuff, all right. Stuff that only makes Albedo look even more.
I see. So, Albedo's research... not promising. We should be grateful Albedo's true identity remains hidden. As we both know, Rhindaughter's approach to alchemy and ethics was pure madness, and the evidence you just found... let's just say it could convince even those closest to him of
I don't
his
think the
guilt.
handwriting was fake, and the
Perhaps
notes also
even
sounded like
then
him.
it comes down to trust. Do you trust Albedo?
Absolutely no. Absolutely, I do.
Yeah, he's our friend. We should keep the faith.
The only reason I'm like doubting all of this is because there's freaking, what's his name? The other Albedo guy.
And if he really is the culprit, maybe he's just not allowed to
Either way, a fair investigation means coming to a conclusion presented by the facts.
Does that mean even Venti no longer believes in him?
Remaining objective has its own value.
Wait, what did he say?
Report back with an honest assessment of the...
Yeah. Well, let's go find Jean and tell her what we learned.
Miles?
Wait, that's...
What are you doing here?
Sorry. I heard.
It's okay.
Ah, I see.
Hold on. You didn't hear what...
Oh,
Do us a favor and just forget anything you might have heard, okay?
Thank you for the follow. Worse. Did something happen? Oh, hey, thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you.
Oh, sure. You
Not
got it.
appear. Why did it not appear on here? That's strange. Wait, hold on. That's strange. Why is alerts not working? Or maybe it is working and I just didn't see it.
That map we found in the hidden compartment seems important. We should check out the marked locations.
Ah, yes, nice. Oh, wait, what? Where do I go? I go down, right? Dude. Oh, yeah, I go out. That's... okay. Is my... Why is my chat not updating everything? Hello, Flushy. Hi, hi. Hello, hello, welcome. Why is it like, things are weird. Okay. Go to Dragon Spine. Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. Wait, where's the extra H coming from?
The world falls completely silent.
Flushy? I don't
and I
know.
can sleep undisturbed.
I'm reading things really quickly and I'm here like, wait. There is no H. There is only S. Yes. Flushy? How do I pronounce? You know what? It's fine. I'll figure it out in due time. Kazuha needs a place to rest.
Into the wind.
Don't worry, for some reason everyone call me Flushy and I don't even have any idea why. It just looks like it. It just looks like it.
Time to go.
Is it here? Am I in the right place? Okay. How do I do elemental sight? Nothing? Okay. Oh, let me investigate again.
Time to go.
Oh. Weird things. Oh no, it's not weird things. Getting cold.
We should be getting close.
Here you go. You can say Flusty if you manage that. Or any other way, or just not Flushy. Okay, Flusy is good. Okay. Flusy is okay. Flushy. I saw FLU and I was like, ah, I see Flushy. But the hole is completely empty and the surrounding markings make it look like something was dug. What was that? You remove the snow and find a sizable hole underneath, large enough to fit a human body. Did an animal do this or some monster?
Weird. There's a hole, but no body.
Everyone does that. Yeah.
Albedo used to ask me to
Including
destroy bodies.
myself, guilty as
This
charged,
location is
sir.
different from the other two. Why not fill the hole? Or
If one person did all this, why not remove the traces like the others? And if Albedo isn't the one responsible, why was this location marked in his notes? Anyway, welcome to the stream, Lucy. I shall remember how to pronounce your name. What is... yeah. So, it's like... it's alright if you don't. Listen, it's surprising just how many random things I remember. In like, weird moments. Like, the weirdest things I will remember. Somehow.
yeah, but none of it helps Albedo's case.
Yeah, like random things in the game and my brain's like, important, remember this. And then like, what did I eat yesterday? Forgot. Like, for me it's my ADHD and that does that. I mean, neurodivergent people. It's problems, I guess. With your efforts, did Albedo submit an appeal? Yes, he asked for a retrial. There are still questions surrounding the identities of the victims and the disappearance of the bodies. The minimal remains that were uncovered have been sent for a forensic analysis, which should provide some answers. It's just...
what's wrong?
what's up? If the victims turn out to be Mondstadt citizens, the situation becomes all the more serious. The second trial would likely have to be open to the public. Random facts? Yes. Important things? Did you say chocolate cake? Yeah, that's good. Important things, like what my schedule is tomorrow? What was that? Genshin stuff? Lore? Cheesecake? Does not remember. Neurodivergency is something, exactly. It is both one of the best things and one of the worst things that happen that is in my life, basically. It's a really cool thing that makes me really cool sometimes, but also in moments where I need to remember important things, my brain refuses to. Cheesecake, I like.
Yeah,
exactly.
not when the charges
See?
are so serious.
So easy to get distracted for no reason. People mention any, like, what? Ice cream. I'm like, ice cream? Excuse me? Did you say ice cream? I want ice cream now. Pizza. Sticky notes around my home and the best friends. Honestly, same. The problem is, like, with me, sticky notes is that if I put sticky notes around my house, it would get so normal that I would even also forget looking at the sticky notes. So my best friend is my phone. To-do list on my phone. Ice cream, you scream. Give me that ice cream. Okay, that's a different song.
Of course, we'll be there. In the meantime, we should all just stay positive.
To-do list on my phone, my wonderful notebook that I still have, and I kept everything written there. Yes. Wonderful. Tiny bits of things to help me with my memory. Miles, can you stop being so suspicious? Oh, mine are very bright neon colors, so I can't just not look at them. I figured how I function over the past years. Exactly. It's like, I don't know, like, the moment, like, we figured out how to function, there's, like, a lot of weird things that happen, but it helps. But it helps, and, like, you know, you can't protest because it helps anyway. Okay. Including all these random exclamation marks that I do not like. Thank you. Thank you for following also, Flucy. How do I claim? Ah, yeah, it is the Archon. This is one. This one is supposed to be first, and then after that, it's the Natlan one. If it's shiny, I'm interested. Exactly. If it's shiny, I'm interested. Oh, I'm still not used to the controls in Genshin. Genshin PS. It's weird. It's weird that you have to use the freaking joystick to like move around. You can't use the D-pad. It's fine though, but it's just like, what the heck? Like, the other games let me do that. Why aren't you letting me do that? Game. Weird. Anyway, it's fine. Let's continue on with the quest.
We should meet up with Jean. It's about time for the second trial.
Oh, that's all? Ah, you two. Okay, ready. Let's go. Let's go to the trial house, in which we don't know where that is. Is it on the church? Is it on the 3rd floor of the Knights of Favonius headquarters? It seems like it's a church. Ladies and gentlemen, we now can convene for the second trial against Mr. Albedo. I, Jean Gunhilder, will once again oversee the proceedings. Did I just follow console gamer? Holy yes. You just followed a console gamer. Because I don't have a PC. Hee. Oh, this is normal. This is repeating everything again. Can I just say that Albedo's eyes are so pretty? just a little offhand comment that I never really get to say in public yet.
We sent the teeth and the femur bone found at the scene to the
In fact,
In
human
addition,
remains.
the investigators were able to identify several Mondstadt. Forensic analysis of the remains allowed us to pinpoint the age and gender of the deceased. Interestingly, one of the missing the medical office couldn't spare the personnel. So, Miss Rosaria is here to present the results to the court.
Albedo, what did you fucking do? Hanselman, male, 46 years old, martial status single, occupation hunter. Consistent with the conclusion in the last trial, his disappearance went unreported, likely due to his lack of relatives. In addition, medical records show that he sustained a mechanism-related injury to his leg 3 years ago. The damage on the femur bone Mr. Diluc found is consistent with such injury. You plan on getting a PC in the future, or rather not? I do plan on getting a PC in the future. Because I am streaming with my really old laptop right now, and I need a better PC for streaming. I do plan on getting one in the future, but it's like a kind of like a next year kind of thing, not like a this year kind of thing. Unless of course life decides to send me some really nice things, and then I can get a PC this year. But like, you know, it's like a next year kind of thing. Yeah. PCs are, especially gaming PCs that can stream, are expensive. It's expensive. It's not yeah. You know. It's not very easy to get. And after a PC, it is time for the VTuber model, but that's like another in like 2 years, whatever. Therefore, we can conclude that one of the victims in this case is Hanselman. A specialized technique was likely used to accelerate the rate of decomposition.
Is it reasonable to assume this technique?
A chemical or magical, both are possible.
Thank you for your testimony.
Ska, welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my channel. I think you can make it within a year. Thank you so much. I'm glad. Hopefully it is. Hopefully it happens within a year. Hopefully. What about the defendant's motive?
Considering what he wrote in the letter, we can deduce that the defendant needed subjects for an alchemy experiment. Who better than individuals whose disappearance would go? In other words, he sacrificed. In addition, another witness has agreed to testify. Miss Donna, if you would.
Look, I'm adding some to it already. I thought Dahlia was a girl. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Flucy. Thank you so much for the sub. Why is the sub alert both on for some reason? Anyway, thank you so much. Well, thank you also, because now I realize that I need to get that alert checked up. Because why is both of them on? I thought Dahlia was a girl. Honestly, yeah. He kind of looked like a girl, but he's not. Another one, huh? What? Wait, what? Another way has to reach it. Oh my god, what the heck? What the heck was that? Why is the sound late? I'll need to check up on that after this. We'll figure that out.
I'm sorry it took so long for me to come forward, but the night Master Diluc I was camping with a friend and we decided to stop near Dragon's. I thought it might be nice to, chat. So I headed in his. I was terrified the person might see me. Even after I
oh my
hadn't
gosh.
managed to talk to him. I didn't want to come forward because I was scared. But Miss Hertha convinced me it was the right thing to do.
Just stepping forward was brave enough, Miss Donna. Oh my gosh, look at her. Her crush says thank you.
The two witnesses corroborate the same sequence of events. That just...
I believe the answer lies in the alchemical technique mentioned in the letter.
Special investigator also uncovered some relevant evidence on that subject. I will now present it to the court. Oh no, Jean's gonna present our evidence to the court!
Wait, does she mean...
Nevis Albedo's office. The following are pieces of evidence which uncovered in most important, which is this map. Right. This map was found with the defendant's note. The markings correspond with the description in the letter and the location of the crime scene. Does this map belong to you? Albedo? Yes. Were you the one who marked these locations? Yes. You do realize that's basically an admission of guilt, don't you? The evidence against you is nearly insurmountable. Since you uncovered that compartment, I might as well expound on the matter. Oof, I forgot the mission has so many silent characters. Yeah.
What could you possibly say in your...
And the worst thing is that this is lore. This is lore parts. I want to do this quest because this is connected to the old Dragonspine event quest that got everyone so confused of who the real Albedo is. We have listened. What could you possibly say in your defense? What I always have. I never killed a single person.
You have some nerve.
Miss Hertha, you presented a meticulous and convincing case. I'll give you that. But I will not admit to something I didn't do.
So, what?
And this is the last time you'll be hearing Primal's voice. Exactly. Oh my gosh. That's a rather dismissive way to refer to an innocent man speaking in his own defense. Besides, I'm not making excuses. I'm just exercising patience.
That won't make the charges against you disappear.
Perhaps not, but patience comes with its own reward. It's easy for things to remain buried in snow until someone comes along and brushes it away. I'm better sincere, but does that mean he really didn't do anything? Imagine brushing off the snow. That's supposed to be hidden. I know, that's what I thought. Because Dragonspine is literally buried in snow, and where did we find Durin's remains? Dragonspine. It was a hint that it must have something to do with Dragonspine, which reminds me, one of the locations marked on the map was found in Dragonspine, wasn't it? Hey, you were the one who uncovered the notes, right? Then I'm assuming you visited the third location marked on the map as well. Yes. Can you tell us what you found? I found... You nod your head and give an honest account of these scenes you found on Dragonspine. Whatever was kept in the hole was gone, and the surrounding area bore the markings of an unknown creature. With everything covered in snow, no one knew there was something to discover in the first place.
Then, There must also have been a body.
I need to think about this. What clues am I missing? We only knew about this because we mapped hidden in the compartment. During our investigation, there was also claw marks around the outside, but there was no body or any remain whatsoever. Beatrice saw Albedo use alchemy to dig a hole and bury a body there. Objection! Objection! Not guilty. I didn't see they killed someone concealed a body. I know. The blown to monster citizen. The differences between the marks. Albedo marked these three locations on the map found in the hidden compartment. There are some similarities and differences between them. Based on what we know, all three locations were likely used to hide bodies. The holes dug in each area certainly seemed big enough, but unlike the first two locations, there were claw marks around the hole in the third location, and no witnesses saw anything happen there. Dragonspine is home to all manner of monsters and wild animals. Could some kind of creature have dug up the body? Why wasn't the case in the other locations? The marks didn't look fresh, which means the hole at the third location has been there longer than the other two. But if the hole at the third location wasn't made around the same time, does that mean it's connected to a separate incident? Dragonstone has a frigid climate and is covered in snow all year round. Even so, it's home to various monsters and creatures that all can withstand the cold. Deep within the mountain lies the remains of an even more mysterious creature, Durin. Although the dragon has been dead for a long time, he still possesses a peculiar life energy. I hardly understand about Albedo's lore. Boy, you're gonna have a great time on the stream because the only lore the only lore that I research is Albedo's lore. It was my, what is it called? My obsession and special interest for like a long time. So yeah, so a little bit of a story. Me and Megan, my good friend, that sometimes appears on the stream, we are brought together to be great friends because of Genshin lore and how his mom creates such shenanigans. So yeah, we are brought together by lore, and Megan was interested in some parts of the lore, especially the wind gliders lore and some like item lore and everything. And me, I'm always obsessed with the three moon sisters, which is like the shades lore, and this Dragonspine lore. I don't know why, but these kinds of things interest me a lot. And so when this quest came around, I was very excited. But yeah, Daughter is a sinner of Conria and created Albedo through alchemy, through the art called Chemia, which is creation of life or something along those lines. You know what? As the quest goes around, I'll start explaining stuff that I know. Now that I think about it, a lot of strange things happened on Dragonspine. Most people know Albedo as an alchemist and the captain of the investigation team, but in truth, he's the Prince, a synthetic human created by one of the five sinners, Gold Daughter. Exactly. Albedo is steadfast intelligence and treat everyone with kindness and respect. I think most people would agree with that assessment. He's also a calculated thinker. It's fair to say that if he did commit a crime, it would likely be well concealed. Up until now, Albedo has never displayed any ill will towards humanity, and he also still seems like his normal self. As his friend, I shouldn't reveal the truth about his identity. That would only make things worse for him. But I almost forgot Pam and I once encountered someone on Dragonspine who looked exactly like Albedo, and we weren't the only ones. Wait a second. Someone who looks exactly like him. I'm guessing Albedo has a plan, so I should help him out. But what does he want me to do? Announce the break in the case? No, I should play it safe. Since I made an honest assessment of the facts, I should only be honest about my doubts too. It's only fair. Besides, I think I understand what Albedo was trying to tell me just now. I'd like to address the court, if I may. I was the one who investigated the office, and I believe the results raise a few questions. Regarding the two cases addressed in the previous trial, it was established that after disposing of the bodies, the defendant used alchemy to restore the ground to its original state. But that wasn't the case in the third location. The hole was still there, with dirt scattered around the perimeter. It looked more like something had been dug up. If this was done by one person, why wasn't the third scene given the same treatment as the others? Why weren't the traces removed? Okay, I'll focus on how Conria was able to make synthetic human, just like the Fallout Institute. Yeah, for those reasons, I believe that there's still reasonable doubt in this case, and I hope the verdict reflects that. Thank you.
Questions there may be, but allow me to point out, that fact alone makes him the most plausible suspect.
Allow me to respond to Faye's point. If all I cared about was proving my innocence, I would indeed do as you described, Miss Hertha, and deny any connections to that map, but that's not what I intend to do. The map does belong to me, and I did hide things at those 3 locations.
What?
There were indeed bodies at each location. I did kill and bury someone on Dragonspine.
Ha! So you admit it. Let the record...
You're mistaken, Miss Hertha. The story doesn't end there. Eula! Some time ago, I encountered an uninvited guest on Dragonspine, someone who wanted to take advantage of the deserted nature of the region to eliminate me in secret. His desire to kill me led to an altercation where I killed him instead and buried the body on the mountains, the third location marked on that map.
Actually, the traveler Amber Bennett and I were with Albedo that day. The Adventurers Guild was holding an event on Dragonspine. After it ended, we all left the area. If the person Albedo is referring to is different from the one we encountered on the mountain, then the altercation must have occurred after we left.
This only proves that the defendant is guilty on all counts.
No, you're wrong.
You deny it? After
If you would let me finish, Miss Herta, I could get to the important part. The man who attacked me on Dragonspine was my height, with blonde hair and blue eyes, dressed in clothes nearly identical to mine. So someone who happens to look exactly like you. Just come back.
It's
Yes.
one thing to look similar, but
What's going on? I don't want to be here anymore.
Regardless, the important thing is that you admit...
Yes, I killed someone that day. Someone who looked nearly identical to me. But I never said it was a person. I see. Then it appears I need to withdraw my testimony.
What?
Everyone! I brought her!
Wait,
The person who just...
who are you? Hello to you too.
As you can see, this is Herta, the logistics captain of the Knights of Avonius.
I see what's going on here. It's all been leading up to this, hasn't it? You want to undermine my credibility? Fine. It doesn't eliminate the mountain of evidence.
Order in the court! I've been stationed on Dragonspine all these years because that is where the subject of my research lies. Dragon Durin. Several hundred years ago, the Dragon of the East, Dvalin, defeated Durin in the battle and, with the help from Barbados, sealed his remain on Dragonspine. Durin was created through alchemy, one of the finest specimens of artificial life. As such, death was not a true end for him. His heart still beats and grows more revitalized by the day. My impostor on Dragonspine was a failed specimen abandoned in Durin's stomach, an unsuccessful iteration of the homunculus project.
Homunculus?
Are you trying to insinuate that I'm some kind of... the homunculus? Because it looks to me like the artificial one is standing right there. Some...
So this is what I look like when I fly off the handle.
You know, they say imitation is the best form of flattery, but your impersonation has overstayed its welcome. Master Jean, what are you waiting for? We've known each other for so long. You
Oh
recognize
my
the real
gosh!
me, don't you?
The two of you look identical, but judging based on demeanor, the new arrival actually seems more like the Herda. The Herda? I know.
That means nothing. By that logic, I could just as easily accuse the Albedo in this room. How do we know he isn't the fake one? A cold... Then, how about something only the real Hertha would know? The longest scar on my body. The knights who fought alongside me that day should remember where it is.
I remember. Let's hear your answer.
I'd like to hear Miles' answer first.
Huh?
You don't know? Or you don't remember? I heard you've been acting strange these days. Disoriented? Confused?
Are there multiple doubles?
You were closer to me than anyone during that battle. And yet you don't remember.
No,
The scar is right here.
Why the nerves? I can't imagine this comes as a surprise. Unless the informant in the Knights of Avonius failed to mention the scar on Herta's left arm.
Albedo has done a lot of research into beings like you. If you deny it, then show us your arm.
No need to panic. You can just add it now. You excel at changing your appearance, don't you? Or should I say, all spawn of Durin's life force have that ability. A powerful life force. An appearance of you can change at will. Yet here you stand, formless one, paralyzed to act because you're worried using that power could affect your accomplices. There are others too. Most of the beings under the influence of Durin's life force have gathered here, and yet their presence is what impedes her from taking action. Like for Hunt 4 plot? Okay, once you attempt to transform, all who surround you will be affected by your powers. You can't control it because in this network of living beings, you serve as the core.
Show us your arm. Ugh! Have it your... Whoa!
Come on, let's go!
Right.
Hey, they're shielding the imposter!
She's trying to get away. Okay.
There are others trying to get in. Must be more people under her control.
Are we fighting in the city?
She just leaped across the room!
After her!
This is a case of like clones and more clones. It's time. Okay. Here's the thought, but before I explain the events of the past few days, I'd like to make a few things clear. First, I never killed any of my fellow citizens, and I never used human remains as part of an alchemical experiment. Second, the events of the past few days were all part of a plan. Most of the members of our order were on it. Or in on it. As for the witnesses, Master Diluc picked up on the situation long before today's proceedings. Wow. Indeed, follow me. Okay. Okay. Let's find out what exactly all of this means. It's been 2 hours. We know nothing yet. There are monsters from that... We've been monitoring the resurgence of Duris life forms. Its festering nature agitated these monsters. We knew it was only a matter of time before they advanced on Mondstadt, and so we made preparations for an inevitable battle. I was hoping you two could join me to provide, okay?
Of course. Where's our first...
The top of the city wall. Are we fighting against clones? Insane. Oh, hey, Mona. Hi, Mona. I can't change my team, right?
I follow the wind.
Captain Albedo, honorary knight, and your floating companion.
Some of the people around here are acting strange. Be careful.
Let's light it up!
Wait, I need to go down, right? You know what? It's fine.
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds call. One with nature.
Bennett, thank you so much for making all my melee attacks pyro. Bennett. C6 Bennett was one of the best decisions that I've made in my life. It does destroy a couple of team comps, but you know what? I'm willing to take the risk. I can't. Where do I go next? Done? Some other things that I could help? Sucrose? Just wait until Mondstadt Daddy comes home from Not Cry. Yeah. Mondstadt, when I first saw the image of Varka, I thought it was Japard. And Megan was like, I think you'll like him because he has Aventurine's, what is it called? Aventurine's color scheme. And I'm like, Japard? A few monster mates say, okay. You know not what? What's wrong with Japard? Japard is fine. He's pretty cool. Oh gosh. Oh, I have to fight with Diluc. I can't fight with Diluc.
Cool it. What's the hurry?
Stand clear. Absorption test.
Freeze. Oh, so sorry. Verdictus.
Ow. There you go. That was what I was trying to do. Ow.
Stand clear.
Oh, there is no element. That's hilarious.
Absorption test.
There we go. Any more? More people. More things. Also, I haven't had him in team.
Where are all these monsters coming from? My sword hand is cramping.
Wait! I think that's Captain Kaya's voice. Maybe he's coming to help. Just hang in there.
Come on, fuse. Infuse. Infuse with pyro. What the fuck? Fantastic job defending.
Oh, Captain Kaya.
Hey, I'm fine. It's your leg we should be worried about.
Flo and Lawrence, you should both get treated at the church. Don't push yourselves. We'll take care of things
But
here.
Master Diluc.
What? Are nuns the only ones capable of defending this gate? What? I'm sorry. Look at that face. Diluc, you are very cool in your, like, what is it called? Splash art. You are very, very cool indeed. You look very silly here. The forehead and the eyes. Gosh.
Understood.
Yeah.
I have some spare time right now, so I was planning. Okay. So, a bit of a recap to like. Oh, what happened? What the fuck?
Lupercal, it's you.
Come a little closer.
Right, I have this. Wait, I can't do that? It only works in what? Natland? Hell.
Burst forth.
Ah, fuck.
You're in for a little shock.
Come into being.
You're in for a little shock. Let's spark things.
Feel this ancient power.
Deluxe ENVA was Mishi. Wait, no! Sean Shiplock is Mishima? The ability only works in that weekly domain. Well, that's a disappointment. Yes? No way.
It happened a lot.
I also know that Lisa's English VA is Evelyn in League of Legends. That's all I know.
Huh.
Mishima. I did not expect him to be Mishima. Mishima, gosh. Okay, let's provide more assistance to other parts of the city. Can I like use my team right now? I don't want to use a trial team because the trial team does not have any like they don't work well together. Why are killer trails here?
Hold firm. Drag another wardrobe over here.
Vile beast! The Megnactrike, I don't know how to pronounce that, shall not tolerate such transgression.
That's the traveler's voice.
You arrive at the theater kid. You arrive at a most opportune time, Vasil. Sword at the ready. This nerd. She's funny though.
Burst forth.
Well then. What the heck? Why is she almost dead?
Witness my great undertaking.
L1 plus circle. L1 for circle.
Odds revealed by
Live.
Wait, no. What is your build? What is your build? You are not building. My Albedo is better than you. I built him to be better than you. Be sure of that. Why is all still voiced? No idea. Fear not! The foul monsters have been cast into the
Mein
void.
Fräulein means to say that you should...
Alright, but I've never...
no need to worry.
Oh, no.
My vassals have unfinished duty, yes? Then go forth and smite these wretched beasts. The princess's blessing shall illuminate your path. Who knows? Anyway, who knows why they're still voiced? Can I please just use my own Albedo? Because I can guarantee you, my Albedo will clear a lot of things much faster than this. I have a very darn good Albedo. And Venti.
Shoot, someone's coming. Help me, please! Someone help me!
Nice acting.
What's at the freak? Perfect. I can drop the act. Sorry, I thought you were regular citizens.
It's about time. I think we can proceed as planned.
Although, it's been a while since I dealt with something.
Don't worry. I'll treat you to a drink for your trouble.
Just what I wanted to hear.
So these two know the other's identity then?
People can make new friends but not here, you know?
Monsters started surging in from Dragonspine during the trial. They soon became agitated. Still, I never expected those monsters to have become this advanced.
The power of illusion cannot be underestimated, especially considering the fact that Durin absorbed the previous imposter.
Wait, so what about the map?
What the witness saw was true. I did hide those bodies. As I monitored the situation on Dragonspine, I noticed that many who ventured there came back different. Some were under the influence of Durin's power, but the less fortunate ones had already been devoured by the monsters, who then assumed their appearance to infiltrate the city. Most of those who were replaced had no close relatives, so when their behavior changed, there was no one to notice. The monsters used their disguise to get close to people. I eliminated those who attempted.
What about the remains Diluc found?
Yes, the monsters slowly digested their victims. Sometimes they even left behind body parts to aid transformation. All that remains of the first victim was a few strands of hair, the second some teeth and bone.
The only bodies Albedo
Sounds
destroyed
right,
were
yeah.
the monsters' mimic forms. Then he buried whatever remained of the victims to put them to rest.
Well, someone had to do it. Besides, I managed to gather some valuable data on the petrification. I still don't know how to pronounce that word. After we defeated that doppelganger wallflower on, you mean Albedo, on Dragonspine, we promised to tell each other a story. Remember? Yeah. I dubbed the wallflower doppelganger Albedo because it's funny. You told me the story of a gardener, I remember. I'm glad, then you remember what I told you about the subject 2. In his pursuit to replace subject 1, he transformed the wallflower into subject 3. Right! I was right! I was right! There were 3 Albedos! So, there was another imposter on Dragonspine that day. Yes, that will be subject 2. I confronted him and buried his body on Dragonspine. So you see, at one point, there was something hidden in the hole you found. 3 Albedos! Putrefaction. Okay, putrefaction. Okay. But Durin is becoming more vitalized by the day. Under the influence of his power, the monsters dug up Subject 2's body and returned it to Durin's stomach. Durin absorbed the failed creation along with its knowledge and way of thinking. Ever since then, all creatures spawned from his power had the ability to transform their appearance. Humans who venture into Dragonspine for too long are also bound to fall under Durin's influence, but those effects don't show themselves right away. The extent to which a person has been affected is hard to perceive. So what about Jose's father?
You saw it for yourself, didn't you? All the people acting strange? Those are the same people who Durin's power remained dormant within them until, finally,
one of them is Durin? I wouldn't say Durin per se. I would say remnants of Durin. So, basically, what happened in the last quest, the last Dragonspine quest, which was really, really good, and I loved it with all my heart, was that basically we ventured into Dragonspine when there was an event in Mondstadt, and then accidents happened, and then we met Albedo. Well, Eula and Amber met Albedo, who was leading a child away from them. And then when Eula confronted Albedo, Albedo was like attacking Eula. And then basically Albedo got away, and then we were with Albedo. We were with the real Albedo. So Eula confronted him, the real one. And she was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? With like milder language. And Albedo was like, I wasn't there. That was not me. I have no memories of what happened. And then basically things happened and shit happened. And then like we met a really weird Albedo somewhere along the way. Who did not talk and only led us to a place is not empathetic or anything. Just basically like really weird. And then something happened and suddenly Albedo stabbed. And suddenly someone stabbed the Albedo. And it turns out it was that image of like you stabbing yourself. Literally Albedo stabbing Albedo. And the Albedo that got stabbed turned to wallflower. And basically what happened there was that the remains of Durin kind of like is like awakening. Because Durin is like a creation, right? and it's like he's like awakening and created like I would say mirages or like clones of Albedo. And that clone of Albedo, which I like to call fake Beto to make things easier, created this other clone, which is the Whopper Flower doppelganger. It's very complicated. So in there are 3 Albedos in total. One of them was the real one, and there's a fake one, fake Beto, the one that is created by the remnants of Durin, and the other one is the Whopper Flower, Elsa Beto. I made that statement. And the, what is it called? The argument in the last one, there's like a last part of the quest where after Albedo told us that there's some weird things happening and people can, like, you know, look like him and everything. We met him in Mondstadt. And then, so Albedo has this like sign, the thing in his like a throat, the star sign. For some reason in that quest, we saw him kind of like change his throat so that there is a sign and then there's no sign. Whopper flower would be shaped like as a human. It's a gigantic whopper flower. It's the flower thing, the boss flower thing. It's very complicated if you haven't seen the quest. But basically there's Albedo clones. And basically the last part was the argument where Albedo kind of like morphed himself into like changing his appearance. And Traveler was like, what? What's going on? And then us, the player, are like, so which one is real? And all this time, I have speculated from every single part of like the quest. I have studied it. I watched it a couple of times. I played it and I read the wiki and everything. And I speculated, I gathered evidence that the Albedo we saw on the last one, who can change their appearance, was not the real Beto. It was the fake one. Because the real Albedo, we never know if he can change appearance or not. And I was right. There are 3 clones. And I was right! Anyway, basically there's 3 clones. There's 3 Albedos, and then the Albedo, because the Albedo, the fake Beto tried to kill Albedo, Albedo killed him back, and then buried it in the remains in Dragonspine. And then, like what they said, the monsters dragged fake Beto's body back into Durin so that Durin can absorb the remains and then absorb all the knowledge within it, and then Durin can create more weird monsters out of it. It's weird because Durin is like Durin is very powerful. He is a really large dragon. He's very powerful. But the thing was that somehow he was corrupted with abyssal power, right? And we don't really know the extent of his power. So the fact that he can do this is actually like a surprise. Durin is not alive, as in moving around. Yeah, Durin is not like alive as in moving around. So the dragon Durin is dead. The body is dead. The heart, however, because he is created as like a person, like a creation, a homunculus, basically, by Rhine Daughter. He is still living, but he's not moving around. He's in Dragonspine. He's like literally dead in Dragonspine, but his heart is alive. So it's only his heart and like I would say probably his consciousness. That was also our goal. If we could force a situation where the imposter had no choice but to unleash that power, all those under its influence would become violent, and thus we would know who was affected.
Wait, so that's why I'm here. It would make me look bad if I just lazed around after promising to help.
The what's it called? The Dragonspine. I was so interested in Mondstadt lore. I was very, very interested because Mondstadt is a very sus country. Mondstadt is a very sus country. We'll use the power of anima to restrain them for now. That should give the knights the chance to subdue them without harm. A specialized team would...
Yes. So if the... Alright, this should do it.
Let's go, Mr. Bard. You don't find other nation is sus too? Just look at Fontaine with primordial water. People melted because of it. That was because the people of Fontaine are what is it called? The water spirits thingy. In primordial water. No, but like
We have enough manpower to requesting assistance at the sun.
the reason why I say Mondstadt is very sus is because it's so
How is that even
unassuming. Yeah, Oceanid. It's so unassuming. We know the other nations are sus. Like, what the heck? Rex Lapis died. Zhongli died, basically. Inazuma is like under a decree for a lot of time. Sumeru does not have a god. Fontaine has primordial water. Natlan is constantly under war, and Sisnaya has Fatui. It's so sus. What is Mondstadt? What does Mondstadt have? A crazy dragon who is healed. What? a crazy dragon who was like corrupted by Abyss. It makes sense, you know? It's like, Mondstadt is under the Abyss power thingy. Nothing else. Mondstadt is very sus because a lot of things is connected to Mondstadt for no reason. Like the Isteroth? Isteroth is the 1,000 winds of time or something. The 1,000 winds. Venti was a part of the 1,000 winds. Venti was a wind sprite who is a part of the 1,000 winds of time. Who is Isteroth? Why is he a part of the shades? Why is he sus? There's so many like little tidbits of like lore that it's like.
Actually, if you face away from the current and whisper like this, no one can hear you.
No wonder you're crouching down there like you have something to hide.
What the fuck? Oh god, what happened to lore? What is even 1,000 winds? Well, I'm glad you asked.
That voice. Venti?
Oops.
Oops.
Oh, you know, just a wandering bard calling for help. Thank goodness the Traveler, Paimon, and Albedo found me. Got me out of a tough spot.
Wait, let me open that. Bell's Genshin Lore Library. Where is it? Celeste? No. Where did you put the part where Venti was?
Thanks, friend. May the Animo Archive
I don't remember where it is. But yeah, the lore. This thing was like 2 years ago, by the way. I cracked this shit 2 years ago. I was way before any of this thing. I cracked the fact that Venti was a part of the 1,000 Winds for a long time. When Enkanomia came out, I was ecstatic. I'll show you other sus things. Because Y is like the last person from Conria, or at least known from Conria, is in Mondstadt. Why did Alice... Like, why is Alice a friend to... Alice is a great adventurer and she adventures everywhere, right? Why is Alice keeping her kid in Mondstadt? All places. Yo, a lava troll. Kaya? Yeah, Kaya is quote-unquote the last person from Conria. His dad is from Conria, dropped him on Dawn Winery and said, Kaya, you are the last hope of our people. And then they become he was like quote-unquote adopted. To Diluc's home. That's Kaya. See, I know stuff about the old lore. I don't know what stuff about the new one. I have no idea what's going on in Atlan. But you just melt my ice anyway. Do it yourself. The first trial. Because of the fake Herda? No, because of you. No, you weren't nervous enough. Oh, you didn't notice? Yeah, I noticed something was weird. Why? Because you were not nervous enough. I suppose we'll see, don't we? Monsters incoming. Yeah, okay. Genshin needs to compress lore, jeez. It's already compressed enough! You who do not understand. You... People who do not understand... Ow.
Dodge this. This move will be frozen.
Ow.
Time for retribution.
Oh, more?
Freeze. Oh, so sorry.
I still got it.
This moment will be frozen.
You're doing no damage. There you go. Genshin does need a compressed lore.
They're over there. Do you
I can explain a lot of things in the Genshin lore. I was very interested in Genshin lore far before anyone else. Far before a lot of people is now. Someone understand what happened in Fontaine about primordial water and ocean. Honestly, Fontaine was pretty easy to understand. You hear that and like you're like, I somewhat understand what happened to Fontaine. And I'm like, it's pretty easy to understand in Fontaine. Everything happened in the Archon quest. That is why, because like I think ever since Sumeru, a lot of things happens in the Archon quest. So and most people would play the Archon quest. However,
So what's the status over here?
what a lot of things that happen in Mondstadt and Liyue happens off the quest. So you need to explore and read, and most people don't read. You know, Genshin players don't read. Just a civilian volunteer. You don't have to bring that up. Keep that up. Something, something. Good luck, good luck. Yes. Like someone who helped me in the past could be a blood code. We'll see you soon. The cinematic is really cool. This would not have happened if I'm still on my iPad, by the way. There's absolutely no way. I have to read the 5.7 story quest before entering Non-Cry and Ninfa's story. Listen, it's fine. I can just recap everything for you. The close to it. Okay.
Let the show begin. I'm fine.
Hurry up, Barbara. Adidas ads? I wore Nike.
I'll protect us.
Thank you so much, Miss Barbara. Things are still quite chaotic outside. It's best if you all remain inside the cathedral for now.
You're not rushing back out of the front line, are you? You're
Don't
still
worry,
injured.
Miss Barbara. I'll try.
Okay, it's done? Okay, nice. So, speaking of Adidas and Nike, I'm glad that my ads are exactly as I am because I'm aware Adidas and not Nike.
Of course. Thank you, Miss Rizard.
Damn you! I'm glad that my stream, that Twitch is catering towards my brand of shoes. Okay. Okay, move on. So yeah, I mean, lore stuff. I mean, I can catch you up on like Mondstadt stuff. It's really easy. saying stuff like the Three Moon Sisters, the Shades, the Fates, and the whole freaking Enkanomiya stuff was like, it's pretty easy. The stuff about Celestia and everything, pretty easy. Could you lend me a hand? Of course. Under the statue of this Barbados statue that looks like a lady, there is a writing that if you translate it, it says "Gateway to Celestia." Can I ask him once, sir? But what is this has to do with Columbina? I'm not sure. I haven't watched the trailer yet. But it might. It might have something to do with Columbina. I'm not really sure. Oh no! I told you, Mondstadt is a really sus city.
Get ready for the gliding champion of Mondstadt.
Can I, like, how do I do this? Well, freaking hell.
Engaging.
Why?
Get him.
Nice.
Providing cover fire. Leave the wounded to me.
I'll race you there.
Is it? Am I supposed to do this? I probably am supposed to do physical damage instead of non-physical damage. Who cares anyway? You go. Hit the bunny. Ow.
No one escapes my sights.
Now's our chance.
I don't know if I can do this with... Because I learned how to do this with my phone. I don't know if I could do this with... No, I can't. I can't use my freaking controller to do this one. Amber. The thing with Amber.
All units are now in
Why did you give me the two most useless freaking units to fight that many Hilitrolls?
What? Still caught up?
Well, after you up and and then what do you know?
Shotgun Amber. These monsters won't be a threat to us again. I thought it was a real one on point. They didn't know? Then it seems that Eula did an excellent job at keeping the situation under wraps.
Yeah, for sure. She's so...
Wait, so how did you
It was Kaya's suggestion. He said the plan would work best as someone well-known and reputable without being too high profile. Miss Herda was a perfect choice. We need to leave a hole in our organization so she would disappear. Had fallen during a mission. Of course, it didn't take long for that to get resolved. It was all part of the plan. First, we spread the rumor that Herda was missing in action after some kind of incident. News came from Kaya and Herda's direct subordinates, which was important because we need to be credible. The imposters saw the gap in our ranks and couldn't help but take the bait. Sus Beto, yes, imposter Beto. It didn't take long for the fake Herda to appear on the night's patrol route claiming to have survived her mission.
When did that...
Over 6 months ago.
Whoa, so this is...
And our enemy was more meticulous than we expected. Monsters have been searching for Herda's body in order to protect the imposter's identity, which is a more advanced way of thinking than subject to. So we had to wait long enough to convince the fake Herda that she had our trust. Furthermore, we need to give her time to gather evidence against me and convince herself she had done enough to strike.
But how did the Knight's internal information even reach...
There's an informant among our ranks.
Don't worry, Barbados already tracked her down. She doesn't have his blessing. So she can't hear what we're talking about right now.
Honestly, this whole situation almost gave Paimon a heart attack.
Was to be expected. I couldn't just reveal the truth. I had to be the right moment, or I could just... How I knew about Dragonspine, the monsters in disguise, and if my true identity got out, the public trust would have been gone. It was a trap, you see. Argue back and expose my origins, or keep my mouth shut. Be seen as a murderer, credit where credit is due. It was all well thought out.
Thank goodness.
And how do you think? Probably didn't know, but you've been a part of the plan since the beginning. And for that, you have my sincere apologies. I know I kept you in the dark, but I had a reason. This might not sound intuitive, but I did to make the plan even stronger. From the beginning, I knew I had to leave the letter in my office for a fair and independent reader to discover. When willing to seek the truth naturally, I thought of you. I knew you would return for Windbloom. I knew you would agree to attend the trial, and I knew you would sense your sense of responsibility and justice as an honorary knight would compel you to start your own investigation. The fake Herta, subject 2, has met you on Dragonspine before. If she thought even you had lost faith in me, her confidence might get the best of her, and the perfect time for us to strike. Right. Right. Right.
Aw, that means a lot. Wait, was that Eula just now? Let's go to the side gate to check it out.
Right.
It's all my fault. I knew Klee was fast, but disappearing like this...
Oh my gosh. Klee! Stop running away!
Albedo! Traveler!
Providing mobile support. Something.
Yeah, plus we kinda...
Klee, she disappeared.
I see. Please don't be yourself, Club. Klee is...
Wait! Something's coming this way!
Conversations later. Okay.
She was right next to me, and the next thing I knew, she ran off somewhere. I swear I only lost sight of her for a second.
Bro, Klee is literally right there. What are you giving me Eula to fight this damn thing? Eula is so bad for fighting this thing. Thanks, Klee.
Bombs. I see what you mean. She's not to be underestimated.
Eula is literally really, really bad.
Yeah. Shudder. Freeze to the core. Eye for an eye.
Oh shit. Oh well. Great work, Klee. I'll be counting on you to protect Eula next time.
You can't be serious.
No problem. Just leave it to Klee. She's so cute. She's literally the cutest thing in the world. Are you going to tell us, Albedo? Klee heard you were camping for a few days. These monsters followed you back home.
Camping. Ah, right.
That's right. So I need to report back to Master Jean to settle my expenses. If you have some time, I'm sure Eula would be grateful if you escorted her back to headquarters as well.
Of course. I place myself in your capable hands, Spark Knight.
Oh, she's such a good sport. Klee would do her best. She's so cute. Klee would do her best. Of course, Klee would do her best. Where to?
Follow the wind.
I follow the wind. Where to? Klee is too old for her character. Now everyone is chasing for her mom, hoping her mom will turn nuclear or something. Honestly, seeing Klee, her mom would probably be able to throw nuclear. But Klee is literally still so cute though. Like as a playable character, maybe she's like not the best. But like Klee as a character, look at her, she's so tiny and so cute. Okay, and no one's... It's so funny because nobody is voiced there except Eula. Your leadership is what makes possible, blah blah blah. I will, but I believe you deserve one. Okay. Yes, of course. Razor, Paimon, Venti. Yeah, literally everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Except them. Venti, thank you for everything. I know there were difficult moments along the way.
Oh, well, wait. Does that mean you saw me running for my life?
Oh no, apologies. Just forgot to say anything.
Just kidding. But you're right. It was tough out there. I almost lost my hat
You can
to the
count
wind
with 2
several
hands.
times.
Any notable information on the wind?
Of course. I was out on the city wall for quite some time. I heard all sorts of things. As for something notable, well, I picked up on anxious voices and a child's anger.
Durin has been isolated for centuries, but absorbing the subject to his emotions allowed him to understand certain truths about this world and his existence, including the fact that he's no longer Mother's only child. Mama has a lot of child, or her most perfect creation. It's obvious he found the fact difficult to accept. The emotions he felt in response were quite genuine and I dare say, human. If I eliminate the perfect creation, I will be the only child Mother needs. This mindset arose out of Durin's instinct to compete and survive, and came to dominate all those around him. Don't I have both right? I do have. In the end, however, Durin still lacks sufficient social intelligence. The fact that his army even got this far is a miracle. I do have stuff on Durin. Festering Desire. I don't have the Festering Desire. I see. I'll look up Festering Desire lore then on stuff. I think it's a conversation between Durin and Vine Daughter.
That same feeling. Ugh, it's close.
Onia. Here to make your report?
Oh,
Is that so? During the battle, we were talking about your transfer to 7th Company. You were in charge of patrols and post-battle reconnaissance this time. How did everything go?
Good. No problems.
I see. If you don't mind me asking, why did you come from that direction, and why are you alone? You think we were still meeting at the side gate? There was a change of plans. We sent the message over the wind in the last few minutes of the battle. There was a lot of changes during the operations, but I imagine you missed those as well, because you're under Durin's influence, and you have been since your trip to Dragonspine over 6 months ago. Right. Don't move. Let's continue the discussion back at the headquarters. Don't be scared. I'll figure out a way to free you from this power soon. Oh, things are getting really, really interesting. Alright, the others are looking after Phonia. Please tell me you can help her. I can as long as the rest of the operation goes well.
Wait, the operation isn't over.
What happens next is more of a personal project. I've consulted Venti about the possibility of calling a tripartite conference. That's a relatively new tradition. Grandmaster Varka came up with the idea a few years ago.
I still remember when he approached me about asking the lovely ladies of the Hexen Circle for a small favor. The chumminess caught me off guard. If I hadn't known any different, I'd have thought he was talking about his older sisters or something.
Wait, this is it? What it? This is what?
Older sisters? Is Varka really young or something?
I wouldn't exactly call him young, but he's not old either.
I mean, compared to you, nobody's old. The type of to crack a joke at every opportunity, so whatever that age is. Indeed. Oh, you'll see Farka is who, boy? Anyway, the tripartite conference is gathering of three parties, the Hexen Circle, the Animal Archon, and the joint forces of the Knights and Church of Evonius. Ah, that is Varka. Japard. Lord Barbados was able to facilitate a meeting between Varka and the mages. Varka has quite a way with words, so he was able to gain their favor and convince them to agree to a very important request. Namely, that in Mondstadt's greatest time of need, the mages would return and lend their aid to our nation. I seem like Dante from, you know what? You're not wrong. He kinda does. Yes, and now I have a request of my own, so I need the conference to convene again, Venti, if you would.
Of course! Traveler?
Huh? You're gonna use that?
Just watch and learn.
I mean, that Dodo communication device is from Alice, which is a member of the Hexen Circle, so it's not really surprising, isn't it?
What's that ringing? Is it the wind or something?
Hello, Varka.
That's not the right voice.
Wait. Barbados?
Varka?
Grandmaster?
Oops! Wrong contact. Sorry, Varka. You're probably busy right now.
But considering I'm surrounded on both sides with a group on my tail looking to turn me into mincemeat, yeah, I'd say so.
Yes. Well, have fun with that. We can talk some other time.
All right, pass along my regards. Oh, and I still owe you for those drinks, don't I? Just take it from my stash. I keep it in...
Bro's like, oh, no. Don't say the secret.
Hey! He was just about to tell us where to find his secret stash!
Don't tell me he hid behind the great tree of Windrise. That seems like a bit much. Oh. I was thinking that he had a beard like a Viking.
Hello? Who is this?
Oh, Alice?
Greetings, Miss Alice. It's Venti.
Wearing wolf pelt, I see.
Nope, it doesn't ring a bell.
You're really gonna tease me like this? Fine. It's Barbados.
Apologies, just a bit of fun.
You still remember the tripartite conference, right? I'm calling on behalf of a friend.
Oh? And which brave soul is it this time?
It's me, Aunt Alice. Oh.
Albedo, captain of the Knights of Favonius investigation team, requests a formal meeting with the Hexen Circle.
And what is your wish, dear Albedo?
I want to accomplish something unprecedented.
How unprecedented. Something even your mother Rhine-daughter never accomplished?
Oh gosh, I love her voice. She's so fun. In terms of technique, no. But in terms of location and materials, yes.
Okay, that makes no sense.
It does, Paimon. What the fuck?
You've piqued my interest. I'll be right there.
Alice? Be right where? There, here, as in this office? Oh my gosh,
everyone.
I thought she was actually gonna appear. Hi. Like this really large dodo. Hello, Aunt Alice. I see you turn yourself into a giant dodoco.
Darling, isn't it? It even has its own hat.
I know, it's so cute. Why is it so angry, though?
Wow, the attention to detail.
Her hat is
Pleasure
really
to
cute,
see you
too.
all again. It's been a while. On behalf of the Hexen Circle, I hereby grant Albedo's request. I'm guessing you still need to prepare? Take your time. Just come find me at the long table when you're ready.
Aw, that's nice of you.
I suppose it's just my nature, darling.
Thank you, Aunt Alice. Before we set out, there's someone you need to meet. Head to my office. He's waiting for you down there. Dahlia? We need to talk to this guy. Oh. No more lore bits. Lore bits? You did so much for us.
Don't thank me at all, please. It makes it seem like I'm useless the rest of the time.
You probably are. You know, that's not what I meant. And Archon has their own calculations. Who am I to question their wisdom?
Okay, now you give me too much credit. I admit I'm not the most,
proactive, Archon.
Oh, Faye, you should check the non-cry trailer in your own time. I shall.
You have your
I
own
very
hard
much
work
shall.
to thank for this result. Oh, and our friends worried about.
Well, it's just an instinctual response, but in the end, if he sets his mind, okay.
Let's.
Can I climb up there? Anything to not have to climb. Oh, freaking hell. You're kidding me! Anything to not have to climb the stairs, to be completely honest.
Hey, have you ever wondered why Albedo always keeps his office closed? Paimon bets.
Wait, is that? Mini Durin, hey, not so loud.
Mini Durin? What are you doing here?
Isn't this the one with the quest? I haven't done the quest, but I know about Mini Durin. He's so cute. I've kind of been helping you guys in secret the whole time. I tried tapping Paimon on the shoulder during battle, but you floated away too fast. Yeah, I've been in Mondstadt for a few days now, but I've kept myself out of sight. I thought people might be scared of me.
Oh, don't worry. We aren't scared of you.
Thanks. Oh, it's so
what
cute.
brings you here?
A beta
Oh,
Paimon.
is it Windbloom? There are a ton.
I did sneak out to the festival for a bit. Even though I couldn't play games because of all the people, I still had lots of fun. But that's not why I'm here. Albedo and I made a promise to accomplish something great together.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna replace the Durin on Dragonspine. I'm gonna be the one who is revived and brought into this world.
Wait, didn't that already happen?
Sorry. I should be more specific. Albedo said he can use alchemy to turn me into human. Oh.
What?
Human transmutation, so you're Albedo's intended subject. Yeah, he's been working on it for a long time.
And that's what you want, Minnie?
I don't know if want is the right word. I don't even know if there's a right answer in a situation like this. But I do know this. I have just as much of a right to his name. I don't want to lose to the other Durin. Isn't that some entertaining form? I know. Albedo talked to me about that. He said the Durin on Dragonspine is a lot more aggressive and primitive, almost like a beast. But Mom created me in a storybook. The pure parts of me can balance out the evil parts of him. If I'm honest, I don't know what that will look like, if I can still be me once I become one with that part of him. Maybe without a complete soul, there was never really a me to begin with. Albedo said these kinds of questions aren't normal. We're all just trying to figure out who we are. I don't even understand. I think I kinda do. But I'm not afraid of change. I want my life to have a meaning. And suppressing an evil dragon, becoming human, both sound pretty meaningful to me. So don't worry, no one's forcing me to take the choice.
Well, turning you into a human...
Yeah, I'm really grateful to him. We're kind of in the same boat, you know. Both the creation of my daughter. Albedo told me he's the Kaida Prince, a synthetic human, and if this works, I'll be one too. We will be the only two of our kind in the whole world, alchemical creations allowed to live in human form. You guys are forgetting Scaramouche. You guys are forgetting Wanderer. You guys are forgetting him. In the department of synthetic humans, he's also not human. If all living things are grouped together by species, and there's only one other person like me in the world, I guess that makes us family. I think I missed this quest in last summer. I also didn't do the event quest, but Megan was really kind enough to recap everything that happened, so I'm still on the loop a little bit. I think it's also the Wanderer and Mini Durin become friends and something.
Definitely. You've just gotta trust one another. Actually, while we're on the subject, does your friend Hat Guy know about
Right,
this?
Hat Guy. Yeah, I told him I was coming here to fulfill this duty. He didn't try to stop me, just told me to get a move on then. Sounds like him. He's probably really, really sad. He didn't say it outright, but I think he supports my decision. Maybe he even thinks it's a good idea to go through with this. I'm a little scared, of course, but excited too. Anyway, I'm glad I got to talk to you at a time like this. I feel a lot better now, so thanks! Oh, Mini Durin, he's so cute, gosh. Don't worry, I can cope. I gotta do my best to stay in good frame of mind so that Albedo's pack can succeed. You're so cute. Can I have you? Where to go? Where to go? Yeah. The theater? Oh no, mysterious room. The world is full of fucked up stuff, like create living beings and their creation getting loose. At least tie them up in the tight leash. Yulan is here. Kazuha is pretty useless in this. 1, 2. I mean, I can do the freeze team. I can do the freeze team. No, this is not how I would do this. This one, this one, this one, this one. There we go. Freaking hell. 1, 2, 3, 4. Save.
Kamisato Ayaka, present.
Is everyone's build correct though? Is the question. Details. You're right. Yeah. Oh. You should be right. Okay. You are right.
Welcome, one.
You're
and
better
all.
off using Kazuha, to be honest.
Wherever you like.
It's fine. Venti is also pretty useful. And Ganyu doesn't need Kazuha.
Rules to be aware of? I don't want to unwittingly park myself down on some important lady's chair.
I highly doubt anyone's going to mind where you sit, Lord Barbe. Jean didn't fancy tagging along.
A lot happened today. She left. There will be no one around to lead the Knights of Favonius.
All right, never mind. I was just hoping to treat her to some tea. Oh.
The chess pieces are so cool, though.
Tell me, Albedo, what is this outrageous and audacious plan of yours that I've been hearing murmurings about?
I'll get right to the point. I intend to kill the evil Durin in Dragonspine.
Oh?
And I'd also like to request some alchemical reagents from the Hessen Circle.
Which ones?
First would be the flesh of that immortal monster from the Marriage of Vari.
Interesting.
The other is a portion of the embryo left by my mother, granddaughter.
Ah, the raw material from which she created her monsters in the past. There's not much of it left. Dragon blood, monster flesh, and embryo. Sounds to me like a formula for creating life.
Correct. Durin's heart has continued to beat ever since the day he died. That means it's just a matter of time before he eventually returns. It could be centuries away or millennia, but the day will come. I've spent years investigating in Dragonspine, so I'm well aware of the danger he poses. He has already posed a considerable threat to Mondstadt at less than half of his original strength. There's no telling how dire the consequences could be if he ever regained his full life force. Hence, if we want to be free of the dangers posed by his blood and timeless vitality, we must find a way to eliminate Durin entirely. Unfortunately, Durin is a special entity. Even after death, he could reawaken at any moment. So the solution is to kill him and then resurrect him in a different form. Upon resurrection, he will no longer be the creature he once was. In fact, he will be no longer a monster at all because I intend to transform him into a human-like being. During the summer, Klee and I visited a fairy tale world called the Simulanka. It was created by mages from the Hessen Circle, so I'm sure you know of it.
Of course. It was even the home of one of M's children the other day. Oh, I see.
It was during that journey that I learned with certainty that Durin would return to life one day. That experience inside me, I met the pure soul M had created, and I knew if I wanted to change Durin's fate, he could be the key. To that end, I devised an alchemical model for the transmutation, The soul will come from the fairy tale dragon of Simulanka, the blood from the original dragon's heart, and the monster remnants from the mare Javari, and the embryo mother left behind will form the flesh. The corrosive nature of the dragon venom and the heightened vitality of the monster remnants will offset each other, keeping constructed body in perfect balance. What the fuck? The heightened vitality of the monster remnants. Oh, okay. A powerful side effect can be triggered when festering forces and life energy collide. In an alchemical setting, the result are sure to be nothing short of astounding.
The glint in your eye when you talk about these ideas. You would...
Do you see that as a bad thing, Aunt Alice?
Of course not. To me, you're both extraordinary individuals. In any case, now I see why you asked Venti for help. The raw material... That said, we're happy to give you what you need. But there is one condition.
That's why I asked. Oh! Oh, you're not even gonna try to talk me into it? Oh, you need convincing. I thought you'd want to keep an eye on me. Who knows what sort of outlandish things I might attempt with someone to keep... this guy.
So you know our tricks, huh?
Aunt Alice has always loved a spectacle. Any chance to witness any friends blah blah blah? Okay.
Well, success means little if you have no one to celebrate. Although, I'm afraid dear Paimon will...
What? Why?
The Hexen Circle trials are no walk in the park, my dear. There's only room for 2 participants, I'm afraid. No more.
Okay.
Thank you for being so understanding.
Of course. Let's do this trial.
Then, my dear children, get ready for a taste of the Dodo King's magic.
Let's... Oh! This is such a cool shot. Hold on. Very, very cool shot. Ooh! When one day Alice becomes playable... Oh gosh. It would be so exciting. It is certainly keeping with Hexen Circle. I've been shrunken down to chest piece size. Bro, that Dodoko looks so scary. What the heck? This is probably one of the scariest things I've ever seen.
Whoa, you're so tiny now. Take extra care of yourselves, okay?
Okay. Nothing. It's just Paimon's voice is even louder than usual now in this size. The fuck? She's always so energetic and lively. Nothing can dampen her spirits.
You sound pretty confident, Albedo. Well, since your mother has to recuse herself, who better than I to put your abilities to the test? I have prepared quite a riveting new performance just for you two. See?
These chest pieces are so cool, though.
You have what it takes to achieve your goal. Swashbuckle your way to victory like gallant fairy tale heroes.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, I was probably better off using Kazuha.
Moments of birth.
Oh, the music is so cool though.
I'm flying. You can't take me up here.
Oh.
Moments of birth.
Also using... Oh.
Coming to be.
Ooh.
Feel this ancient power.
You know what? Yeah.
I can't lose, but I can't seem to win either.
Access denied.
Moments of birth.
Take flight.
Fuck you!
birth.
Lock in weekly boss? So cool. Ow.
Moments of birth.
Kill you? Okay, no. Ow.
Moments of birth.
Reduce the number of what?
Moments of birth.
Kill you? Ah, I see now.
Burst forth.
My apologies.
Should present a moments of birth. Live. Burst forth. Feel this ancient power.
Thank you, Albedo, for helping me.
Moments of birth.
Nice. There we go. I kind of want to ask something about Rhino Daughter. Sure, go ahead. You can ask anything about Rhino Daughter. It's not like I didn't research her for like a really long time.
It had to be this form? A toy really doesn't suit me.
Oh. Well, doesn't seem like Alice.
Well done. But this isn't over. I will now preside over the second trial. Stare straight ahead, and you will see things as they appear. But change your perspective, and you will see them as they are.
What the heck is going on? Is this Mona's master? Barbalok, Mona's mentor? Yeah. Because stars, you know? Not necessarily anything, it's just like, it's stars. This is so cool. Honestly, dude, this is really, really cool. Bro, gosh. I'm scared.
Only by turning the world on its head can we see its true
Let me!
So, it begs the question, what do you see on the other side of this chessboard? Pawns earned true freedom the moment they gave legs.
Stop moving! Fuck you! Fuck you!
Spirit of Rhine-daughter, I prepared a little surprise for you. No need to thank me, of course.
He was freaking dead.
Just a small gesture of kindness from me. Barbalok. This calls for just a ceremony.
Good lord, I was forgetting your lies. Where were we?
No touching. Yeah.
Witness my great undertaking.
I'm just gonna do this. Thank you, Ganyu, for being so kind.
One blast is quite enough. Feel this ancient power. Live. Moment of birth.
Okay. Like, dude, stop moving, I swear. It's pretty useless, but it's okay. Ayaka. Are they connected? They probably are.
Feel this ancient power.
The stage is yours, my queen.
I shall take the
I
spotlight
knew it.
once more. Moment of birth.
It is time to slay our foes with one almighty.
This calls for some pomp and ceremony. Lord, always forgetting your lines.
Play's over.
Coming to be. The final act is upon us.
Take flight.
Feel this ancient power.
Is it done? Ooh. I think that was... Yeah, I hate this too. My cryo team is very limited that I need to capable. If your Ayaka has Eidolons... yeah. To be fair, I got C1 by accident. And then I actually tried to get the C2. Because C2 is really good.
Oh, they've grown up so fast. I'm so proud.
Really? Well then, I'll leave you to debrief the others about...
Huh?
You did marvelously today. I'm thrilled for both of you. Lovely tea party. But that'll do me for now. Until next time, my...
You're just going to up and leave? Barbie?
Barbie! Oh my gosh, Barbie!
You'll have to forgive Barbalov. She's always on the move. And she never says where she's going either. I think she is. But if I had to guess, she's probably going for a walk. She's very happy. Barbie was satisfied with your victory. You can come back now. Oh, whoops. I need to turn you back to normal first, don't I?
Yes, please, ma'am. All Hexen members. Do you think this witch will be a playable character? I think, Alice...
Great job! You made it all look so easy!
Maybe someday, the Hexen Circle members will be a playable character, but maybe not like in the next few patches. Cause like, they should be pretty OP and strong, right? And their their gameplay should also reflect that.
Nice to
That's
have
kind
you
of
back
hard to
safe and
like,
sound. Now
to make sure that
time
people
to
are not
relax and
disappointed.
switch off. You've
But to be
earned
fair, Cloud Retainer is also a playable character now. So maybe. They're still alive, right? I think yeah. Especially Rhine-Daughter, she's definitely alive.
To deal with the drip.
So what question do you have about Rhine-Daughter, Damska?
Allow me.
I love my Kokomi. Hehe, 6,000. 6,000 again. Heal to full. Okay. One question in mind. Is she pure evil? I think judging someone as pure evil is really... How do I say this? Like... Wrong one. I think pure evil does not really exist in a way. At least not in Genshin's world, because every people we think is evil are usually just quote-unquote misunderstood. And when I say misunderstood, I don't really necessarily mean by us, but also like when I say misunderstood, I mean like, you know, people have like an ulterior motive that we don't understand. To them, they are misunderstood. Because we, normal people, do not understand what is basically going on. Or is it a scientist trope, scientists separate with mortality? I'm pretty sure it's something along those lines. Scientific research is different from mortality. To be fair though, I think it's like... how do I say this? I don't think she is pure evil, basically. Because what she is and what she's doing is that she's trying to harness the power of the abyss, right? From what we can gather in the lore that is currently here right now. Morality, not mortality. Yeah, I meant that. Morality. What we're trying to, like, basically what I'm getting at right now is that she's called a quote-unquote sinner, not necessarily because she's doing something bad. She's called a sinner because she is defying the heavenly principles, which is basically like harnessing the power of the abyss, which you're not supposed to do. You're not supposed to do. As you can see, like, a lot of her creations, probably the only one that doesn't have, like, the actual power of the abyss is Albedo, right? Most of her creations are basically like, creatures of the abyss, they say. Durin has, like, you know, Durin's literally the dragon, the abyss dragon thingy. He wants that great calamity. And then, like, the things that appear in Inazuma, the one that we first saw in Inazuma, where is it? Living beings. Where? No! Where? These people. These people. A beast with monstrous blood that is capable of overriding boundaries of the world. They were created by Gold. The Rift Hound. Yeah, the Rift Hounds. And these Rift Hounds, I don't remember which ones, but they're classified them as Alphysol, which means they're, like, all of them are made out of, like, soil. What is it? Like Tana soil stuff. Albedo is chalk, Durin is soil. These guys are Alphysol. Different, like, parts and things. Like, so like, answering the question of is she pure evil, I don't think so. I think she's just trying to get by, and the heavenly principles hate that. Coincidentally, she became one of them. The heavenly principles, I mean. I hate that lady. I hate that lady so much. I'm in Dragonspine.
Yep, this place is as freezing as ever. Paimon's hands are turning to ice.
I'm in Dragonspine without a single pyro stuff. Yeah, sin of creating lives. I wouldn't say sin of creating lives. I think I would say it's more like the sin of harnessing the power of the abyss. Where's my Bennett? Where is my Bennett? I don't think we actually need that. You need to remember the settings. The settings. You know what? For the sake of this quest.
Let's go get ourselves some answers.
Details. Let me change his thing. Nope. Is it this one? No way, right? I think Noelle is using his stuff, right? I think, right? What the fuck, dude? Confirm filter. Why do I have an elemental mastery filter? I don't remember. I think it's either one of these. Confirm. It is the one with Noelle. Noelle's definitely using it. Why do I have, like, really bad crit rate? Is it this one? Is it the other? Is there other ones? Bear. Ah, it is this one. Right, there you go. Perfect. Hello, thank you for following. Duffy Dumi.
Sure.
The thing that you playing this game thoroughly is fascinating. Listen, I played this game a lot, okay? How do I get down there? Ah, I see. Over here. This game was fascinating in the beginning, okay? In the beginning, everything was fascinating. Everything was really cool. This was the gateway to my love for other Hoyo games. In the beginning, Genshin wasn't that bad. In the beginning, it was filled with lore, and I love it so much. But it became cash grab, and I hate it. Oh! Thank you for the raid! Thank you, David. Thank you for the raid! Welcome, welcome! Welcome, raiders! Hello! Hello! Hi, everybody! Hello! Hello! Hi, everybody! Welcome to my channel. My name is Facia. You can just call me Faye or Fish, as some people like to say it. Careful, your mic is speaking. Wait, is it? Let me wiggle. Make sure. Yeah, fish, because fish. Because Facia sometimes is pronounced as fish. It's just a mispronunciation. It's fine, but you can also call me that. I'm okay with it. But yeah, Faye is good, Fish is good. We are playing Genshin, as you can see. I'm catching up on the on the quests that I didn't I haven't played Genshin in 6 months, basically, is what I'm saying. That I did not do in 6 months. I'm catching up on everything, and this particular quest is very interesting to me. As someone who follows the 1 point something lore, including the Dragon Spine lore and everything, this is really fun. She is really well versed in Mondstadt lore too. Yes, it is. Especially things concerning this guy. It's mostly because I'm so interested in the Vine Daughter lore. And that's why I started playing again, because Vine Daughter as a shade was not in my bingo card this year. But yeah. Yes. I'm trying to finish this quest today. Hopefully. Unless it's really long, then I might continue it next week or some other time. But yes. Leave it to me, you two stay on guard. Bro is doing something really weird. Let me just like auto this.
May Paimon ask a question?
No. You may. Okay, Albedo's nicer than me.
Who is Durin to you? Do you think of him as one of your kind? And is he a dragon, person, animal, or monster?
From an alchemical perspective, we're both artificial creations, but biology speaking, we have no relation whatsoever. So to say we are kin would be categorically incorrect.
Sounds like you prefer humans to dragons then.
It's not so much a matter of preference, rather than as things stand, I would say belong to the class of human, albeit a unique category thereof. But there again, most forms of life in this world possesses some sort of some unique traits. I am perhaps the most unique among humans, in that I'm the only one of my kind. But soon there will be another one just like me, assuming this alchemical project proves successful. Anyway, I'm gonna go have dinner. Good luck with the trip. Thank you so much for being here, David. Have fun with dinner also. Have fun. Goodbye. Enjoy dinner. I believe Mini Durin already told you of his intent to replace the Durin of Dragonspine. After my conversation with him, he also expressed a strong interest in becoming human. It's a fascinating prospect, not to mention an extremely challenging one, but I understand why he came to that decision. I see. Oh, wait. Let me read that. Let me read that again. During us soldiers, special strong since becoming human. Do you see this as an act of creation? Well, thank you. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Understood in the broadest sense, this project deals with both the past and future and stands to profoundly impact many lives. That primarily is what makes it worthwhile. Helping many during become who he wants to be a secondary consideration, though still a meaningful one. In a broad sense, this project deals with both the past and future. By contrast, my personal motivation are nothing so grand and meaningful. I'm just pursuing something I believe in. In my view, to cultivate life with which the world cannot generate, and though generously, is to cultivate the world itself. Whatever aids life in attaining greater level of perfection improves the world by doing so. It's not a question of whether this ought to be done or not, or merely whether I wish to. The alchemical enterprise is concerned with deciphering and comprehending all forms of knowledge. That is the path I walk. Of course, that's not to say that this is just a science experiment to me. That affects most that I approach first and foremost as a member of the Knights of Favonius. That answer your question satisfactory? Well, enough. I understand nothing and retained barely anything, but that's okay. We can read this again after we're done. Finished.
Looks like a golden energy as in case.
The whole heart would be too big. I don't need that much. Instead, I've just removed the core. The rest will soon lose its vitality completely. This time, Durin's body should finally die for good.
Wait, but in that case, what's gonna happen to the
The Knights will keep an eye on them, but as far as I'm concerned, eliminating Durin's influence on the citizenry and creating a new Durin through alchemy are one and the same thing. Armed with this heart, I'll be able to complete the alchemical array and deal with all these issues in one go. Huh. Interesting shit. Can I still, like... The heart has lost its power and descended into a solemn silence. Go to report back to Obanfe. Right. Right, okay. First time finding this place, Dragonspine was very scary. Listen, my first time in Dragonspine was not a really fun experience. It was pretty insane actually, because the damn code was very scary to me, and I fought treasure hoarders that are like level 30 and I was like level 5 or like level 10 or something. You Adidas. Well, I'm glad my stream decides to get another Adidas ads. Let's call it a day here. Thanks for accompanying me.
We sure learned.
And they place during the Windbloom Festival. You should take a look around and pick some nice souvenirs for yourself.
Yeah, the festival! Wonder who the well, we've been too busy dealing with...
And Jeff Bezos telling me to listen to a book? Well, you better listen to him then. Oh wait, until 2 days later. I did not get that the first time. Alright, I'm back. Nice. The fact that you got Adidas ads twice is just hilarious to me. Huh, okay. I'm trying to think of if we... wait. I'm just trying to think of implications of like lore and stuff.
Check it out!
I can't believe... Oh wait, it does regenerate your stamina. I got Warhammer 40k podcast for the lore. That's enough. Oh gosh. I think, yeah. I know a lot of I was like super obsessed with like trying to translate a lot of stuff in Genshin Impact.
That's quite a crowd over there. Is someone doing a performance? Let's go see.
I used to also try to climb everything. If I go near this. Right. Over here, my friend. These writings? The gateway to Celestia. If you're asking where Warhammer 40k style, listen, no. The gateway to Celestia. Written all over this freaking statue. The statue of this guy, Barbatos. And yes, I translated it. I literally looked up the alphabet and I translated word for word. It was insane, yes. I was very insane, yes. I was very obsessed with the game. The people among said blah, blah, blah. Accordingly, we would like to award the title of Wimble Star to someone who made an outstanding contribution. Oh my god, the Windbloom Star is Barbados. So one son has teleported to Celestia. That's the question, like, why is it called Gateway to Celestia? Does it have anything to do with this guy himself? Or what?
Wow! Amazing!
Huh? No way! You're really gonna pick me?
The perfect person for the job.
Alright. Does that mean I get unlimited free drinks at the tavern?
I'm sure they'll be more than happy to support this year's Windbloom Star. If you'd like, you can even get a drink while you give your acceptance speech to the crowd.
In that case, instead of a speech, how about a song?
Let's go, Erica.
Everyone,
Let's sing.
The best bard in the land is about to begin his performance. So don't go away. Gather round and lend me your ears.
Celestia is a flying continent above our head, right? I wouldn't say continent. I would say island, but yeah, yes. Isn't she about to sing? Please sing, Erica, please. You sung a lot of times. Oh, they don't singing, I guess. Spider-Man. I hereby exercise the prayer of formation or something. Formulation. Oh! This is so epic for no reason. Why? Is he literally using Mondstadt as his circle? Like the witch circle thing? Ubiquitous earth, flowing water, refining fire, fortifying wind. Everyone's celebrating and he's literally doing alchemy. Traverse the 18th, worldly, and 20th passage. Despacito. Oh gosh, no. Emergent soul, enter the mortal realm. Dude, this is insane. Elevate festering flesh into sacred blood and boom. This is so epic. Using the whole city to do his spell thingy. And nobody noticed. Of course, because it's a festival. I'm gonna borrow the city for a ritual. Jane, I'm so sorry, but I would like to borrow the whole city. For what? A ritual. Not bad, right? Oh, he's still not voiced in this one. I guess they didn't get to change the cutscene? Baby Durin! There we go. And he's confirmed to be a playable character Evil as fuck.
Albedo, how did everything go?
Oh, everything was epic, Paimon. You didn't see. Very smoothly, I'd say. We achieved our goal.
Really? So Mini during...
However, this newly formed body is still stabilizing. We should give him some time. It really is rather remarkable what we're accomplishing.
So, how do you feel?
Quite good. I did what I said to do and achieve personal goal. I think even she would have made a rare facial expression had she seen it.
She?
You mean Gold? My master and mother, Gold, my daughter. A long time ago, she sent me to Mondstadt with the instruction to complete a task of monumental importance. Oops, I Satan. To find the truth of this world. You know what? It makes sense now why she would complete the task of monumental importance. To complete this task because the lady became a shade and she found out of the truth of this world and she cannot tell anyone about it. She can only tell and like guide her student to like, bro, you gotta find the truth of this world because I fucking ascended for no reason. Somehow I did. It makes sense now. The task that she gave Albedo, right, because she found out the truth of this world. I had a theory about what she meant and in time I was able to corroborate. Why do you use such big words, bro? Sure enough, finding the truth of this world basically stood for get a life. Touch some grass. Make friends. Albedo, that's not what she meant, but sure. That might be easy for most people, but someone like me, it meant doing a lot of learning about a lot of things. Thank you for following, Yon. Thank you for following. Thank you for the follow. And is the alert gonna be late, like 3 seconds late?
So that's what she meant, huh? Well, no wonder those monsters...
A human life is a space that exists between me and the world. To become truly human, I had to inhabit that space. Finding a life is, in some sense, equivalent to finding the truth of the world. Interesting. Being alive is just existing, but having a life is what makes you truly human. I think that's the message she wanted to get across to me. You're so... Oh my gosh, knowing that Rhine-daughter became a shade, like merged with a shade... It's like in this quest, it's like dramatic irony at its finest. Devon become human. I still found this whole series of events as giving me new inspiration. Becoming human is only the beginning. What follows is the choice of a human. Okay. Probably see the events of last week as something out of a nightmare, but for me, it's just part of my family life. Who is a shade? Ah. Well, my friend, you're in for a very, very interesting bit of lore ranting that I'm gonna go to.
You've got an unusual family.
Hold on, let me finish this part and I'll explain what shades are. I don't really remember exactly the whole timeline of Tavant, but I can tell you exactly what a shade is. Moving on. Wait, hold on. Master never showed her face, but if the Heaven Circle knows what I've done, that means she knows as well and gave her approval. Since devouring Naberius, it would seem she finally has found a modicum of peace. And it's so that I'm truly happy for her. She didn't always have a penchant for madness. You know? Name of the ruler of life. Ah! Oh my god! Okay.
What?
Alice told me about it not too long ago, but it came as no surprise. I knew Master would do it sooner or later. As for the rule of life, all I truly noticed is Naberius is not gone. Instead, because of the Master's action, she and Naberius are now one. Okay. I was too excited there. In any case, thank you so much for the help during our ordeal, for choosing to stand by my side through it all. I didn't know it was mentioned in the quest. Megan, you didn't tell me.
Oh, so you're heading back to headquarters?
Thank you. I'll get going. Okay. So, to explain a shade,
wow,
we need to understand...
To be a special one.
Shut up, Paimon.
It feels like we really made a diff... Oh, Paimon almost forgot.
Wanna take a guess?
Was it Cecilia?
Venti, you're back.
Or is it Albedo's flower?
Well,
I couldn't keep my two dear friends in the dark.
Why
about
Celestial
this
being in
year's
this world is
wind
so many dragons, heavenly principle, shade?
the true feelings of the prodigal
Well,
son.
my friend,
sentiment as sweet and warm as a gentle spring
it has
breeze.
something to do with
the season.
Tevat's history. So Tevat is there's a lot of other things that we can speculate on, like the fact that Tevat might probably be connected to Honkai Impact 3rd, but that's like a story for another day. It's not really important as of right now. So Tevat is basically it's a world, right? Where it used to be ruled by the 7 dragon sovereigns, and that is why the basis for this world has 7 elements on it. It's all from Honkai Impact. Listen, it's not all from Honkai. It's a speculation. We don't have confirmation of that one yet. We don't know, but it might be. You never know. So basically, Tevat used to be ruled by the 7 dragon sovereigns. That is the era of the dragons. Those are not necessarily dragons, bishops. Those are the things we find in Enkanomiya.
Traveler, give me your hand.
It's basically the old kind of like monsters. And after that, it was like what? Second who came. Second who came was like they kind of like defeated the dragons. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't really remember the timelines. I don't remember if Celestia is the 3rd one or the 2nd one, but I'm pretty sure Celestia is the 2nd who came. If I'm not mistaken, I need to refresh myself on this one again, because it's been so long and I completely forgot where these ones are. But basically, Celestia is a... Celestia, or, well, not Celestia, more rather, the heavenly principles are creatures that are not from this world. We know about Descenders, right? Descenders are people who are not from this world. We learned that in Sumer, and we are the 4th one. And the fact that our twin is not part of the Descender thing is sus. But the heavenly principles are written as the 2nd Descender, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Lumin is the one. Exactly, our MC is the one. So, Celestia, not Celestia, the heavenly principles came to Tevat, conquered the 7 dragon sovereigns, and ruled Tevat. Now, the heavenly principles created 4 shades to like, what is it called? To like assist them in ruling the world. And there's 4 of them. The ruler of time is Taroth. Ruler of death, Renova. Ruler of life, Naberius, as we know now. And the last one, the ruler of space, Asmodee. And Asmodee was the one we met in our very first scene in the game. The sustainer of heavenly principles, Asmodee. So that is the shades. The shades are people, or like beings that are created by the heavenly principles to assist them in governing over Tevat, basically.
The Hexen Circle wants you to have this. It contains something entirely one of a kind. A secret of sort.
Wow! A gift and a mystery all in one!
And like I said, I am speculating that the 3 Moon Sisters are like a part of the shade thing. But however, I don't know why there's 3. And I don't know why the shades are 4. They may be 2 different things. And I'm guessing that I'm guessing a lot of things. The 3 Moon Sisters. Yes! Asmodee is Kiana on the first scene of the game. You are right. Herrscher of the Void. Kiana. Asmodee. Whatever you want to call it.
Probably the only person who could make use of something like this. So I suppose it belongs with you.
Thank you.
Well, all I did was to...
You've helped a lot, Venti. How about we treat you to a drink?
Really? Oh,
Of course, Dad! Let's go...
Music to my ears. Oh, I'm
Right.
so happy I could fly.
So yeah, the sustainer of heavenly principles, or the unknown god, is actually a shade.
No love
Surprise,
remains
surprise.
for the songs to tell. The world becomes naught but an empty shell.
Can we move on? Yeah, lore stuff. Lore about Celestia and shit. I know.
Cruel is said fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free. Through shadows so cold, he saw this wistfulness wane.
I know, Venti, you're wonderful. I'm sorry, I need to go now. It's been 3.5 hours. We're done! We're soon. It's been 3.5 hours. That was like a lot to take in. But yeah. Yeah. I'm so excited to see what the new Durin is gonna be able to be. Is being. I'm so excited. Okay, the next one is this one. A Space and Time for You. It's so interesting because... No. The Journey Home. Song of the Welkin Moon. Prelude now available. It's talking about it when I finish this quest for the weekly. Yeah. See, this is the quest for the Welkin Moon thing, right? And the Welkin... Listen, the Welkin Moon... The 3 moons... Let's see the Welkin Moon. There's so many... Like, there's so many tidbits of, like, lore that's, like... Yeah, you know. I don't remember... let me see That lady. That lady looks somewhat like Naberius. If you think about it, that lady looks somewhat like Naberius. And oh my gosh, I'm so excited to tell this to on stream because I figured things out a little bit. Not a lot, like this is like speculation. Where's Inazuma? Inazuma is also a really, really sus country. Really sus country. Now, that was the... I did not mean to do that. I'm so sorry. This lady. This lady. This is not... We know that this is not a picture of the... No. This is not a... This does not look like Raiden. Look. Look, listen. Raiden looks like... Wrong button. Raiden does not look like that. They call it the Thousand-Eyed God.
What is the situation?
Raiden does not look like that at all. And I think we can like also... Let me take a screenshot real quick. No. Give me my camera. Okay, give me my camera. Hide UID. Let me take for lore reasons because I need it. Now let's go to the statue of the Electro Archon. Thousand-Eyed God, Renova. Exactly. But it's not just Renova because the top one does not look like Renova. If you look at that over there, that does not look like the statue at all. Climb, my fearsome warrior. You can't do that. Kazuha, help me. I think we've established that this is not Raiden or her sister. Where are you, Kazuha?
Want me to come along?
Yes, I would like you to come along. I need your help.
One with nature.
See? Look at it. The bangs look different. For lift, the ground was weird. It would not have let me use Albedo for that one. See, if you look at it. Where's my camera? The bangs are different. The hair is different. Everything is different. It is not the Archon. It is not A or Mei or her sister. And yes, you're right. It's a Thousand-Eyed God, but hey, newsflash. The Thousand-Eyed God, Renova, only the thing that is like reminiscent to Renova is only the wings. The hairpiece looks almost exactly like Naberius. And I think I've done something. I've mentioned this to Mirror once. Let me see. The hairpiece looks like Renova. No, Naberius or Rhine-Daughter. And then hold on. Where is it? Where is my thing? And the clothing and vision placement looks like Istaroth. It's a combination of the shades. At least that's what I'm guessing. That's what I'm guessing. Inazuma is a very sus country. I mean, like... So, the reason why we give the visions to the wings of the Thousand-Eyed God was because Renova was looking at like, was like, basically... It's not the heavenly principles that like looking. It's Renova that's like watching over them.
Time to go.
We don't really know exactly what happened to make Raiden issue the decree, but hey, it might be what happened. Anyway, Archon statue is not the Archon statue is the Archon. If you look at it, the bangs are very similar to Raiden. Very similar to Raiden. But the Thousand-Eyed God is not Raiden. Also, cute little thing. We're talking about Moon, right? We're talking about Moon, right? You guys see that? Oh, we can make this a little bit more clear. Her charged attack is a freaking moon. Is a freaking crescent moon. She's sus. Every one of the Archons are sus. But, you know, little tidbits and, like, lore stuff that are, like, very, very interesting to, like, you know, explore. I need to go to the Adventurers Guild. Where is the Adventurers Guild in Inazuma? I forgot. Oh, over here. Anyway, interesting stuff. I think the first mention of Venti being a wind sprite in the Thousand Winds, I forgot where it was mentioned, but it was definitely mentioned.
Thank you for
completing today's commissions.
Add
Extra applesauce, Catherine. Also, I think there's one also really interesting thing in Mondstadt, which is that somewhere around... Was it here? Or was it here? I can't remember exactly where it is. Here, I think.
The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn.
No, it's not. It's up here. It's up here.
Transitory.
It's up here. It's up here. Yeah, I remember this one. Maybe you read Genshin manhwa about Venti. I might be. Yeah, I might. It might be in the manhwa about Venti. Oh, fucking hell. It's fine.
Shine down.
Ah, yes, burning.
The range knows me.
Hee, these ones. Seeds of stories brought by the wind and cultivated by time. Ever wonder why Venti is the Anemo Archon, the Archon of the Wind, and his job is literally telling stories? A thing to think about. A thing to think about. A thing to think about. It's also, I think it was also some... Is it on Venti's stuff? No, a story. Back when traveling bard, blah blah blah. There's towering oak tree, blah blah blah. During days of the Barbados has long left Mondstadt. In fact, the only viable proof of his connection. I don't remember where it is mentioned that Venti. Wind ceaseless. In those days, Venti was but a single thread of the 1,000 winds that roared through the northern lands. He who would in later days be known as Barbados was but a tiny elemental spirit without a shred of divine dignity, a breeze that brought subtle changes for the better, or tiny seeds of hope. And then
The scenery is wonderful.
archive book. This is why I think Venti is extremely sus. Byakuyakoku, where are you? Where is Istaroth? Is it this one? It's basically Enkanomiya lore says something about like Istaroth, one of the shades of time, being the mother of the 1,000 winds, or is 1,000 winds themselves. I can't remember exactly where it is said. Is it in here, Tales of the Waves? I don't remember. I'll look it up, and maybe in the next one I'll talk about it more.
Anyone to become a wanderer.
Anyway, it has been pretty fun, everybody. I will have to leave now, because it's been almost 4 hours that I'm streaming this thing. So yeah, I will stream again next week. As per usual, if you guys haven't joined the Discord, come join the Discord. And I think that should be it, right? Is there anyone?
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them.
I'll be
If you wish to
leaving
hear.
right now, everybody. Have a great day. I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye!